what's going on there, everybody? Hope you're having a good one. So we are catching up on the Street Fighter League US, which was just a little bit earlier there. I was helping to commentate the semester finals with Nick for Street Fighter 6. So it was the fall semester finale, and Hokuto took it with Manon. So very strong play with Manon, and he also won City of the Wolves. So absolutely fantastic stuff there for him. Now we are, hey there, what's going on? What's up? Now we're going to be catching up on, actually, while we were doing the semester finale bracket, it was Street Fighter League US. So what we're going to do is put on this. Now this was the standings before today's competition, right? So it went Red Rooster, Koisho, Falcons, Shopify Rebellion, 2Game, FlyQuest, and Bandits. Oh, it's really good. It's really nice. I enjoy it. I've done commentary starting in Street Fighter 4. So for me, it's basically being present in each game, right? So whatever the current game is, it's you are, in that game, playing in that game, studying that game, analyzing it, watching everybody else, and then commentating it, right? And it's a lot of fun. So generally, for each iteration that there is, it's pretty much the same. You just play the game, analyze it, get used to the ins and outs of it, study it, and then watch how everybody else is doing and how they play and what their track record is and their thoughts on it. And then you just try to take in all of this and then put it out when you do commentary for it. And it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I wanted to do something. I was going to wear something actually a little different, but I thought I'd get too hot. So I wore the vest instead, and the shirt was a button down shirt. And I thought I would sort of make it a little bit more fun with the necklaces. I wore these different necklaces with it to try to make it, a little calmer. But yeah, but it was fun. I thought that'd be good, especially because it was the semester. It was a semester finale, so I wanted to do something nice. Nick had on a really nice polo. He wore a nice button down polo. He looked real nice in it, and then I wore mine, and it was real good. The winner was Hokuto, and Hokuto won with Manon, but he also won City of the Wolves. So yes, yeah, he won City of the Wolves. Yeah, he's doing really well. He's doing really, really well. So now there is going to be the spring semester too. So now everybody is just getting back to school from Thanksgiving. So also right around now is going to be finals time. And then after finals, a lot of students, they'll head home or they'll head on a vacation or something like that. And then they start back up around the very end of December time, beginning of January. So, and then we'll have to see when the spring semester will start for that. So it'll be good. Yeah, we'll see how everybody does. But it was very nice because we also had a good variety of players from all over, uh, entering, the students entering to play, but also a wide variety of characters too. So it worked out. It worked out really nicely, and the matchups were just very diverse. So it worked out. It worked out for everybody. So it was good. It was good. Yeah. Yeah. I got lucky. I had bought that little gold. Not gold. Uh, it was a plaid vest, but then through the vest was a shiny gold, like string, like ribbon. And I was going through my closet and I thought, man, I don't have anything really to put under this that would be, you don't want to just put a white shirt under there. You want something that looks a little different. And I was going through, and then I saw that top. It's ivory, but then it had a gold ribbon going through it. I said, "Oh, this matches." So it worked out. I was like, "Thank goodness." It's something fun, a little different there, but yeah, something special for the finale. Oh, try to get seats for the finals of the collegiate, because we just had it. We just had it. Or do you mean the Street Fighter League? Street Fighter League. I tried and tried and tried to get things lined up for me to go. I tried and tried and tried for me to get things lined up for me to head out, and it just did not come through. And it all came down more or less to, I was going to try to come in Friday night, Saturday morning, and then Saturday evening is a hyper fighting tournament. So I was going to help do the hyper fighting tournament, and then um, for Sunday, I was just going to do Street Fighter League, but it didn't work out. I kept asking. I asked a, a bunch of friends. Well, a bunch of buddies that aren't in Street Fighter League, because I don't want to ask anybody on any of the teams because I don't want to be in the way. So I asked buddies of mine that are flying in for the hyper fighting tournament, and some that are just around in the area. And the issue is some of them have, because of Thanksgiving and everything, they have family coming over. Some of them that are flying in for the hyper fighting tournament, they're rooming with other people, and then it didn't work out. But oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah. Um, Yeah. But we're gonna catch all the matches and everything here, though, so... Yeah, it's a bummer. I couldn't make it out. I tried. Okay, Boost and Psycho. Ooh.
Anything specific during the week break or anything like that. But specifically with him probably playing against Mena, right? He is in the anchor position. We've seen how frustrating the Cammy Blanca matchup has been for him.
Right.
Since the beginning of Street Fighter 6, right? Blanca definitely has a lot of tools in that matchup that really make him quite good. But I think...
So it's going to be Boost versus Psycho. Terry versus Kimberly. Now, Boost also mad active when it comes to weekly events. Actually, it's daily at this point.
Yeah, legit.
The U.S. competition. So I'm thoroughly impressed by his maturity as a player and also his growth as a player, being able to transition from one main to the next. And it felt like in such a short amount of time, right? It's because his firm understanding of how the fundamentals go for Street Fighter 6 have been so well structured.
You know, I talked about Riddles defeating Kaba in that first set.
Okay, Terry.
In that first matchup between these two as well, right? So it doesn't surprise me that Bandits is setting up Boost. Oh, in the rock.
Starting it off with a reversal right away.
I love that. Get the slam dunk on it.
Right now, though, Psycho, he's going to be looking to bounce back, right? Like you said, he did fall to Boost, I believe 2-0, if I'm not mistaken, in that first round 1 matchup. But right now, he's just going with the overheads, bro. Neck Hunters, the normal command overhead as well. Now we're getting the throws in there. Will Psycho be stopped?
You saw a little bit of a stagger on the lights. Now reaching from far away. Psycho might be able to end it on a perfect if he decides to go all in, which he will. What kind of stupid question is that? That's going to be automatic when it comes to the level 1.
Ooh.
Didn't even have to spin a can on it either. Had enough damage before that to preserve the resources. Psycho looking clean. And he's one of those, right? He studies the tapes. He really tries to break down players' habits. So he's going to come back. He's going to be ready for Boost, having lost to him in that round 1.
Yeah, all the tricks up his sleeve are really starting to show right now. The fireball getting pretty much avoided over with that elbow drop. Pretty good in regards to just not having to fear the pressure afterwards. Throwing out that elbow to prevent Boost from drive rushing on in also is a pretty good deterrent. But we'll see how it goes with the corner pressure now. Boost trying to measure with a couple of mediums. He does get the bait. Luckily enough, Psycho actually recovers the time from that parry. He's just eating a bunch of leg.
Bruh, yeah, I don't know what size the boots those are, but they are implanted straight into Kimberly's grill. Right now, though, the Neck Hunter is there again. The overhead. Let's get to the other corner. Boost, not quite pushed there just yet. Was about to have 3 bars, but what a snipe out on the power wave from Psycho. Hey, yeah, let's cash out. I like this a lot.
That was very specific to Boost. I feel like Psycho getting ready for that projectile into the level 3 now is going to be pretty significant. That walk speed is so dangerous and leads you up into the throw. Nothing more threatening than that, especially when you're at that much life left.
Okay, Psycho hits first game there.
Psycho right there completely changed the momentum of the match. Gigantic reward with the DI into the level 3. Very smart. Then the drive advantage was just massive as well. We see Boost meta.
That was really something because it's beyond talking in the headset. It's let's get up and talk, which is even more, you know, even more
you're representing Bandits
personal.
Now,
that's very cool.
Repping the whole squad.
That was mad fast, by the way. That was 2 rounds straight. One of them was a perfect. A lot of control from the side of Psycho. Starting things off early to set it up with the throws is pretty important as well now.
I agree. Now he'll be able to maybe get another shimmy. We saw that in the round 1, right? So maybe he's going to be scheming on that a little bit more here. Boost has been looking for throws after the slide blocks as well. So we'll see if that gets switched up at all either. Yeah, this time he was actually just close enough to get a punish outright.
Right on now, even closer to the corner. Boost, drive rush on in there with a little bit of a low hezzy on the medium. The whiff, actually a punish counter, yeah, against that standing medium punch.
See, the only issue though, and I understand it, but Boost is playing very, very respectful, right? But there's times when Psycho is just putting out things that Boost can capitalize on, and he's just a little too far away to do it. But that was a strong, you know, that was a strong round. He did well. He did well there.
He's been walking up, walking and blocking primarily, but Psycho actually finds the timing with the standing medium kick against Boost. Fakes him out with the jumping roundhouse.
No trades.
No trade combos this time.
How do you walk up into the space? Psycho's been pretty adamant about throwing some of these mediums. He's trying to walk up for a grab. Boost just out of the range. Overhead, not blocked.
Yeah, he's going to hold on to his resources here. No's not going to kill just yet. The little hesitation catches him and spin it all.
Super Geyser.
puts him on a
Oh,
pick,
one
so
magic
Psycho still has
pixel
a
left.
chance here. And he
Oh,
wakes
here
up
we
with a
go.
nice medium
No
kick.
way.
Counter hit boosts the late button. Oh boy.
You might be able to take the round back. Taking a look at the resources that Boost does not have. No drive gauge, no super. He's in critical territory as well. Psycho's going to be throwing everything at him at this point, especially with the drive
Well
gauge.
done.
And you
What a
already knew it.
comeback.
Boost already knew it
That's
as well. He
crazy.
tried to wake up with the button to steal a turn back, and Psycho with the rebuttal.
Exactly, because at that point, Boost knew he had to bet on Psycho messing it up, right? Because from that point, Psycho would have been able to push him to the corner, get a DI. Now we get a run reset and a throw here. He's busting out all kinds of stuff. Boost is tired of it.
With that OD, bring him back at least towards mid-screen. Kind of weary about the air approach. Psycho has not really given him any sort of chances to really anti-air, as he hasn't really taken to the skies as much. And when he has, it's been the elbow drop. And now Boost, he's trying to check some of the walkbacks. And Psycho defensively has known it. He's just looking for his moments off of the rushes, off the drive rushes, off of command run as well. And now he gets a full-on throw loop.
Oh, he tried to catch Boost flinching that time, but he picked his spot well. Now we're going to get the back throw, try to take that screen advantage. Put him towards the corner here. Oh no, he landed
this
in
time the burn knuckle.
I'm not sure if that's what he was trying to snipe with, was the burn knuckle, but either way, Psycho puts
Well
Boost
done.
down
Good
again.
games. Good games there.
Damn, son. That's actually a huge rebuttal in comparison to what we had seen in the first half of Street Fighter League. Boost was the one to take it 2-0. That break, you know, although the leader, quote-unquote leader, Punk didn't enjoy it, I'll tell you what, man, this is a lot coming into it. Psycho with a very...
Oh, just abs, which are awful.
10.
These two
good buttons to
like to throw projectiles at him.
Jury to kind of like force a miss
So much booms, it's another option. A lot of the time I rip. Often than not,
off against starting
position last.
like that. When we get
Yeah, it's an S. Other. It's perfect parry. Then that one is also blocked. But yeah, Nephew's perfect parry prowess is some of the best in the business. We're gonna keep an eye on that as the smash progresses. Nice check on the drive rush attempt.
You're starting to notice when Nephew actually decides to go in. There was a moment where Kaba was jostling back and forth, right? That's going to be the biggest indicator for Nephew to move on in. The drive impact has a meaty more than enough damage because he's got all of the drive gauge left to finish out that combo. But yeah, Nephew sniping out the movement against Kaba. You see the corner control and you see that first round.
Yeah, I love the fact that Nephew, he has these perfect parries in mind. Even if Kaba's gonna do it,
Ah,
right, he
we'll
made sure to do that
trade
same
on
thing.
me.
First hits 5
Fierce.
frames, really just stuffed that gap that was left after the perfect parry. So right now, both players jockeying for position. There it is again. Perfect parry on the projectile and does successfully check this time.
Yeah, you weren't kidding about that initial like projectile war coming in from both ends to see like how the other's gonna perfect parry. But it's been pretty almost even in regards to like what Kaba's done against the projectiles. And I say this, and he gets opened up with the overhead. This is the scariest part. Jury up close, the potential plus frames, the potential overhead off a drive rush. Kaba's
Potential
everything so far.
burnout.
Good discipline from him though in the corner because Nephew did try to bait something out twice. Did not give it to him. Oh, the perfect
Well
parry.
done.
He just waited this time.
Yeah,
because
look
Kaba had
forward
been
to
so
Suhajin.
consistent at perfect parrying the projectile, then checking the drive rush after. He just waited and whiff punished the check. That was so sick from Nephew.
And that was so fast. That was in between rounds that he made that decision and made that read. That is so impressive. My man's got the calculator embedded into his brain. He's got a different type of processor going into the second half. That was amazing.
You see here, bro, Team Liquid. They only got the best processors in the business. You see the little alien sitting there on his shoulder? My goodness, bro. Yeah, that was incredible adjustment. And like the speed at which he changed up some of the strats as well. Really, really impressive from Nephew. And obviously, Kaba's going to take some time here, right? Because Bandits is already down 10. So they're looking to prevent Mena going into a position where his match means just a tie. It doesn't mean a whole victory.
As long as you give them a chance to win, they're going to take it.
Yeah, I really love that mindset, too. We got to talk about that a little bit. But game 2 right now. Kaba looking to bounce back. Oh, my
hates to
goodness.
throw again.
He got
Good stuff
lucky.
with the fierce.
The 99-second jump it didn't clip him, but he got shimmied afterwards anyway.
I definitely would have tried to throw also. I don't blame Kaba for that one.
Yeah.
But the Sonic cost to move on in. A couple of hits. Nothing too impactful just yet.
Yeah, that's the thing for Jury, right? Oh, and then the snipe of the dive kick that you talked about.
That was a preemptive jump from the side of Nephew. Didn't manage to get the Sonic Boom on the way out. OD
Nephew
flash,
being a lot more
charge. Well done from Kaba.
aggressive and sort of even to the point of being pushy. Because he's just,
now Kaba's gonna be real
he's
comfortable
so
just playing back, making Nephew come to him, but again a dive
apt
kick Snipes out the timing
trying
great.
to
Backdash gets
move
thrown
forward,
anyway.
but
Oh,
he's getting
trying
caught.
to backdash
He's
and
getting
get
caught
away
too much.
with the horizontal range on flash kick.
I couldn't imagine what he was anticipating off of that back dash from the side of Nephew, right? Kaba, good wherewithal to spend the last of that drive gauge and take that risk.
Ooh.
Oh, the delay, and he still got the throw. Kaba wasn't ready for it. Great block on the overhead, though. Oof.
Nephew, oh, we get the wake up super
Perfect.
right there. Nephew really does love doing the delay off the driver's cancel when he does it from Fierce, right, to bait out a reversal. And then the throw tech, if it's delayed, usually he gets the meter because the person will throw before him.
That's right. Damn, that's actually bars.
Yeah, it's a B strat. Nephew is the one that I see do it the most.
Now, how do you keep Nephew away? How do you get your readjustment for the side of Kaba, right? He's been stuck in this corner. He tried to throw out an anti-air. He tried to get in position, but
He baited it this time. That was smart. So Nephew learned from the last round
Nephew being
in
the crowd.
being
Looking at match point
too
already.
aggressive and trying to get in.
Real
This
quick.
time,
Saw a flash
he
blitz. Wow,
used
they
that
were
pressure
right.
and faked it,
Shut down
baited
on
out
flash
the
kick. Kaba, you saw
OD
him
flash
barking with
kick
that
that
down
caught
back
him
to
that
start the
time.
match.
This time, he ended up confirming closing out the round. That was really well done. That was good.
So far, but oh, and again, right, just waiting right outside that range of the normal.
Back-to-back throws. The first time we're going to see Kaba in control on the west side of this corner. We get the solid puncher coming on in. How do you drain the rest of this drive gauge?
My goodness, all of
New
it.
opponent.
Mission accomplished.
It's completely deleted here. Nephew's got plenty of meter to fight back with, though.
Might not see a drive impact. Maybe we will, actually, to force Nephew to spend bar. Kaba was in a good position to do it, but now I don't feel like he's going to be as confident to do it. Now we're going to get the dump out, level 1. Maybe not, actually.
Oh, he does use it. It's not quite enough to kill off Nephew, though. He did put himself in burnout. He does have 1 bar, though. So not like he's going to get checkmated and just lets the Sonic Boom do the heavy lifting. Walks out and catches Nephew, finally standing up.
I love that. The patience coming in from Kaba. Dishing out as much damage as he can, letting the level 1 rock in that fashion. Not going for a solid puncher to continue on the combo or force to the corner, because if he manages to lose all that momentum, he would have been so dry. He would have been burnt out, had 0 bars to him, whereas Jury, locked and loaded.
Yeah, I really like the confidence. Oh, from Kaba, but right now, Nephew checking. We're going to get the throw as well. Jury's the throw pushes you so far to the corner.
Oof.
And really, it's
Yeah, he
Nephew's
was
foot speed,
waiting
too.
for
The
that.
way that he's utilizing Jury with his shimmying and pacing back and forth. She's very nimble.
Force the issue
And he's
down.
really capitalizing on that, too.
Yeah, he wasn't doing a lot of flash kicks at the beginning of the set, right? So, oh, he started to bust him out a little bit more now. I think that's why he's been so successful. But
Hodge in
Nephew,
level
it's
1.
a huge open up.
Range for a throw, dashes up, there is the break, but he still jumped preemptively against Kaba Sonic Boom. Match point yet again. These jump-ins have been scoring some really big openers for Nephew thus far.
Wow, man, he put the E-break on that one, just outside the range of that step kick. Beautiful blocks in the overhead as well. Nephew's reactions are ridiculous.
You get the break. Kaba sitting at the OD, trying to establish a and he does
basic
so
throw.
again, speaking of
That's right.
E-breaks. My man was holding back as soon as the driver was let out. Medium kick, anti-air.
Interesting, yeah. It felt like a kind of a response to the dive kicks that Nephew has been showing. He didn't do it that time, but nonetheless.
He's parked.
He is, bruh.
Touch snaps, put in a button right up to the lights, just missed timing.
Oh, and then too far for the crouch strong. Now we're scrambling a little bit. Whoa! The air-to-air neutral jump light kick. Whether that was
basic
flash
throw,
kick or
well
not,
done.
doesn't matter. Jeez, Nephew coming in high, using the level 1.
That was the Happy Meal flash kick, if you ask me.
Oh,
it's too far!
He did it too soon on his
because
wake
of
up.
a missed space, a missed time on the
Yeah,
throw.
missed timing.
Kaba's going to be able to tie this one, and we're going to a final round
Oh
between
my
these
goodness.
I wonder if it was a mix of both. I mean, it felt like it was rather early.
Yeah,
but
I couldn't
don't know
tell.
if he was within range to hit that throw.
two. Yeah.
So I think you were right on both.
Nice.
Yeah! Give me that level 1. You need to let the flash kick rock off of the punish counter. We want that damage. And also damage to the drive gauge as well. What a jump over. Feng Shui time.
Indeed, right. You talked about how Nephew's jumps have been really working. That time catching a big upside down kick. Oh, pairing it up. That was
Yeah,
smart
good
from
stuff
Nephew.
though for
Pretty
Kaba.
combo.
I mean, he was really
Oh,
doing
yes,
well
there
on
was
his
a time to get the throw
defense.
tech on the
He
ground
took
here.
the
Tosses
throw
him out of the
instead.
overhead, though. This is huge. Kaba has the corner now, keeping her locked in there as well.
Jump back medium just in case as well. As we went air to air. Nephew got to inch his way forward yet again. Kaba sets up the shield. He sets up a lot of the Sonic moves on top of that.
Oh, I love this. Going into solid puncher again. Nephew, yeah, he's got to spin the drive reversal. Even
Yeah.
then, though, goes the baby boom, allowed him to recover his time. DI as well. Kaba ties this setup for Bandits.
Well done. Good for
Lucky
Kava.
rebuttal in comparison to the first
Jeez.
game. My man had
Good
set
game.
up so much. I want to say, like, not just the Sonic Boom game, but he was really using his drive gauge perfectly. Whether it's reversal, whether it's OD booms, him using the flash kicks a lot more was so much more effective as the set progressed.
Yeah, exactly right. And we saw in that very first game, he was able to recover
That's
so
right.
fast
Attack, pump.
on Akuma's life bar. Like, it really felt like
Facts.
those chips, massive work in multiple instances. Of course, that crouch strong but ended it. And Punk does switch from the Kami, but to Akuma, not see Viper.
Interesting. We haven't seen this character in a hot minute coming in from Punk. At least not to my knowledge.
Yeah. To back. Oh, and then of course, that's why, but it's Sengon's voice specifically that I just hear Blanca in. I don't know why. Even though all of them say it like that.
Yeah, it's always,
Shouts to our brethren across the pond.
Yo, Shoryu Sengan, great job on
Yeah.
his
Very
first
methodical.
time in the league.
More
Yeah, I was
patient
very happy
start
to see him
here.
part of SFLEU.
Hell yeah,
Did a
man.
tremendous job.
Such a perfect fit in my opinion.
Yes, and then of course these
Yeah,
two
and Punk
saw
is
Menard
trying
Diaz,
to
you mentioned,
bait
3-1 over Punk, and Punk
with
is sticking with the Kami. I
punishes.
theorized that he would go with the Viper. We'll see how the set progresses. Oh yeah, already blocked the
Just push
overhead.
blocks
here.
at
Oh,
the
that was,
corner.
by the way.
Yeah, why did that still reach?
He did that mad early, and she was standing, obviously, right? So you have a slimmer hurt box. I'm like, how in the hell did that work?
Man, Blanc just unhinging his jaw when he bites you.
That's something extra, dude. I feel like you pay extra for that. DLC.
Definitely. Oh, nice shot with the
Yeah,
frame kill,
interesting
though, and
how
then he didn't go
Punk's
with the
really
parry or
playing
anything
with
like that.
his
He's trying to get some
ranges.
space to
He's
prevent
making
himself getting
sure
burnt out, and a
he'll
great
move up
jump
a
back
tiny
into the
little
air
bit,
ball.
he'll back up, and
Oh
that's
my
too
goodness.
far for
Yeah,
Blanca.
and
He needs
the
to
start of a
capitalize.
dive kick.
Well done. That's a
Preventative
great
measures
launch
against the
to
airborne attack. My man had
shout of the
anti-air
year.
missiles.
Well done.
Oh man, that's what's so good about dive kick is that you really can snipe a lot of buttons with it when people try to do crouch medium kick or something like that, but a big button like roundhouse is gonna knock it out of the park.
Yeah, and if you look at like Blanca's frame data, a lot of his stuff starts up a lot slower in comparison to the rest of the cast. So
Yeah.
it's gonna
It
be a lot
does,
more
yeah.
active. It's gonna be catching a lot more of the delays coming in from Cammy.
Oh.
That is huge.
Yeah, I believe
That's
that roundhouse
good. That was a
specifically
good
has more
roundhouse.
active frames than startup frames, which I don't see for
Excuse
anybody.
me?
We can double check in a minute, but I'm pretty sure that's
Oh,
the
I
only
haven't
button
seen
I've
that
ever
combo
seen that's
before.
like
That's
that.
a nice one.
That sounds disgusting. I feel
Oh my god, he did it back
unsafe.
to back. Oh, and then of course,
Drive
the
rush
crouch
cancel
strong
off
with the
of
driver
crouching
cancel
strong.
buffer
Well
behind
done.
it.
Well done.
That crouch strong has been toned down. It is still so good.
Yeah, man. This thing has got mad activity around the nails. There's bacteria under there, dude.
Yeah.
Yo, 7 frame startup, 9 active.
It
frames.
is, right? Yeah, see, yeah. Like,
What do you mean? I thought it would. No, son.
legit.
Something's got to change.
It's been like that since launch, and I really have never seen another button like that where it has more active frames than startup frames. But that roundhouse does massive work in multiple instances. Of course, that crouch
Evo?
strong ended, and Punk does switch from the Kami, but to Akuma.
I have a question about Evo. If I register to compete, do I have to show up a day early, or can I show up early the day of? Okay, so here's the trick. I'm gonna tell you some funny Evo stories. We'll talk some funny Evo stories. Back in the day, Evo had 8 a.m. pools, and we would try to get there, and these would be in the ballrooms on the main strip in Las Vegas. And we would get there and try our best to get to the double doors. There were like 2, 3, 4 sets of double doors. And there were no metal detectors, no anything back then, and we would just push ourselves up against these double doors, and as soon as the doors would open, we would try to run and get the layout of whatever the ballroom was as fast as we could and run to our pool as quick as we could. That was back in the day. That's back when it was in Caesars, in the Rio, in Bally's. Hey, what's going on there? Hi, what's going on? We're watching the Street Fighter League US. How are you guys? You guys having a good time? Yeah, we're watching the Street Fighter League. And talking about Evo. So, with Evo now, what happens is you get your application online and you pick what games you want to compete in, right? And then you can pick if you want a custom badge or a regular badge, and if you want a t-shirt and things like that. And then, ideally, you'd like to get there, if you can, a day before. So let's say you have 10 a.m. pools, right? Then you'd want to get there a day before. So it starts on Friday, get there Thursday, you go to the badge pickup line, you pick up your badge, you get your water, you know, if you get a water bottle, you get all your stuff, and then you're on your way, and then you're good. And then there will be a line on Friday to get into the venue, right? But let's say you live in Las Vegas, okay? And your pool's at 10 a.m. Or you land that morning and your pool's at 10 a.m. You can still go to the badge pickup and pick up your badge and then get in line to get in at 10 a.m. It's just if you get there a day early, it helps make things a little easier for you. If your pools isn't until 4, 5, 6 o'clock, I mean, you could go in on Friday and then you'll just have more time. But a lot of people do it on Thursday. Yeah. Yeah, Calvin, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so there's a bunch of different ways you can do it.
Not see Viper.
Interesting. We haven't seen this character in a hot minute coming in from Punk. At least not to my knowledge.
Yeah, I don't see him play it as often as he once did. We did see him like almost dabble with it as a serious secondary to Cammy for a while, but that saga feels like it's been over.
Yeah, true perfect. So the key is Punk.
To be able to start his game up.
He felt that Cammy having a great walk speed and great counter hit range and whiff punish range.
From Punk, where he thinks this is going to be much
But
more manageable in comparison to the Cammy. And it's
Akuma also has a really nice walk speed, and then in addition to that, he gets bigger conversions of damage. He has his Shoryukens for reversal, but it's the fireball pressure too. You can only go so far on an Amazon slide, and then even with that, if you block the slide, Akuma can heavily punish Blanca on a blocked slide, so that was nice. Yeah, whiff grab, low forward.
Throw, I want to say.
Yeah, it looked like Meta was trying to walk back after whiffing the throw. Scott clipped. Now we got the lightning beast. Yeah, I was going to say Punk was going to get burnt out one way or another, so he drive reversals.
Push blocks to the corner.
Going to be able to get a lot of mileage out of this on top of the damage. Not
that was a frame trap.
Totally
well done.
Punk holding on to the rest of his bar.
You can really feel that lightning beast chip on Akuma's life bar. Like, it really felt like those chips were taking chunks that, you know, usually you can weather the storm on higher health characters.
Was that a delay on the standing medium punch?
Yeah.
Against Menard.
A little hezzy from Punk coming out.
Sniping the legs. Jump back medium into the air ball. The tech. Punk stuck in this corner. Drive rushes on in. Immediate air ball rebuttal as soon as that light was blocked.
Yeah,
what's up there, everybody? I hope you're having a good one. We're catching up on today's Street Fighter League US. It just started back up today on Wednesday, so we're catching the matches. This is still pretty early in the competition, so Mena is up 1.
That's I thought that was gonna recover in time.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, honestly.
Yeah, shout of the earth.
Reversals out. That's huge.
It's done. Yeah, there's no meter on the side of Punk now. That last spin was a big gambit, but you need to immediately escape the corner after, and Mena did not let him do it.
No.
Goes up 2-0 now. Kamba feeling it.
I like how he's like way in the back rather than on the bench. He's like,
hey, how are you? How are you?
From an audio level.
Oh man, the DI coming through as well to call out the fireball. As we see Punk log into this Akuma, does wake up with the button successfully.
Again,
You know, and
that's
that's
the
the
second time he's called
interesting
out the back
thing
throw.
is,
NRD
and this
really
is
adamant about
even,
getting
you know,
some
this is
ball
for
elbows
Menai and
into,
Punk.
the
I
space
mean,
that Punk's trying to
everybody's
get
getting
his grabs
some
Right now he's trying to catch
throw
Menardi
baits
flinching, but
basically
he's been so
going on,
disciplined. I can't believe
and
that
they're
trade
just
is
really
so
whipping,
far.
you know, throws back and forth.
But
But
he has the level 1 lead.
that's
The
amazing.
damage on a
Every time I tried to do
he had no hope of
roundhouse,
surviving. Menardi is on
the
set point.
hitbox is just so small.
really starting
He's
to feel the
doing
effect
these
against
roundhouses,
Kuma,
and it
right?
seems
The
like he's hitting
9,000
them
health is getting shaved down little
from
by
just
little,
a
but
third,
as much
of
damage
the
as he can
screen,
take,
a
he can also
third.
deal it now.
It's just really
Menardi
something to see.
fights his way out of the corner and the back throw in favor of Menardi, but the fireball's going to be
And the
Menardi.
funny
He's
thing
trying to
is,
pump,
we've seen
counter.
Mena
That was
so
a
far do that
sweep. Still
twice.
managed to catch. Oh, speaking of sweeps,
D going straight under that fireball. Now Men's gonna have the corner advantage. Great blocking the overhead. Again on that Akuma life. We don't know if he would have lived, honestly.
I think he got
Yeah.
Oh,
Punk wanted to send down the
overhead
fireball
attempt
like a
from the
shield.
side of Punk, utilizing that up ball. We haven't seen it too often, actually, from NRD, but the
Oh,
activation
here we
route
go,
for level
party
2,
time.
pretty imperative now. Punk has to be wary about his life remaining, about his drive gauge as well, but this is actually a much more comfortable position for Punk.
Oh,
What was that?
Here we go.
That was the drive rush timing messing up Mena's
Alright,
parry, I
Mitsu and
imagine. Or
Flame.
whatever option that Mena was trying to do. Punk, that drive rush screen freeze after the fireball, I feel like definitely messed his input up.
Yeah, I would imagine like you have that macroed somewhere so that you're going to get the parry regardless, but it did say counter hit after all, so a normal was what came out from NRD's side.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunate. That was expertly timed from Punk right there to really use that screen freeze manipulation.
Added a frame, plus range afterwards.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say minus from that distance, not quite
Ah.
possible.
Damn, son.
You know, he moved forward, but the key is that
It's kind of nasty.
Akuma's
No, he tried to go air to air instead.
It's
fierce
so tough to
options
air-to-air
can move him
Blanca.
forward also.
Man, those big claws coming out and then meeting him in the middle again with a rainbow ball beating the air fireball attempt. Does snipe the legs though. Punk's gonna spin both drive beaters here. He doesn't build to the level 3.
Oh, baits
That's
out
safe because of the
reversal.
burnout.
Yeah, -2. Punk trying to throw a fireball right underneath. NRD doesn't get the side switch, and now the forward throw. He has lightning piece ready. Overhead on
Oh, the
delay. That's gonna be more
overhead.
than
Well
enough
done.
damage. Level 1 on top
Wow,
of it.
that was a
Punk.
good move.
Fireball right underneath. NRD doesn't get the side switch, and now the forward throw. He has lightning piece
Overhead.
ready. Overhead
Roundhouse.
on the delay. That's gonna be
Crouching jab.
more than enough
Another crouching jab. Back medium kick.
damage.
And that's neutral medium kick. Level 1. What was that?
Burnout.
Yeah, -2. Punk trying to throw a fireball right underneath. NRD doesn't get the side switch, and now the forward throw. He has lightning piece ready. Overhead on the delay. That's gonna be more than enough damage.
He went straight to... Sorry.
To the burnout.
Yeah, -2. Punk trying to throw a fireball right underneath. NRD doesn't get the side switch, and now the forward throw. He has lightning
Okay, overhead.
piece ready.
Roundhouse.
Overhead on the delay.
Crouching
That's gonna be more.
jab. He drive rush off the crouching jab. So technically this is the second combo. So crouching jab.
Than enough damage.
Yeah, back medium kick. Neutral medium kick. And then he goes to Shout of the Earth.
Level 1 on top of it. Punk. He let go of it, but understandably so. He
Interesting.
thought he was going to build enough meter for the level 3.
Yeah.
I wonder if the Adamant Flame, or not the Adamant Flame, the Super
That
2
was really good.
Experience End would have
That
been enough
was
to maybe
just
push to the
really,
corner,
really
have
good.
enough drive
Really,
gauge left,
really,
perhaps.
really
There's got to be
well
like
done.
some other route, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, like the level 2 might have gave him a stronger gambit. The player's gonna want to do, right? Like in the corner when Punk drive rush.
Currently in first place, and you come back this half cooking up again.
Ooh,
gotta
I
start
like
this off
Rob's
talking
jacket.
about
That is
an
really
absolutely
nice.
psychotic tweet
That's a
that I
good
saw
one.
you put up after the first half of Street Fighter League. You had the nerve to go in there and say, well, I don't think I'm strong enough to win Street Fighter League yet, so I'm going back to Japan. You played like an MVP last season. What's that about? Well, first half.
That's
Actually,
just what
I
I
don't
did. You know, I didn't think I was strong enough. I had a loss. I lost to NL, and I thought that was not acceptable. You know, I couldn't be losing for my team. I think they need me. They gotta adjust to the matches, and I can't be losing. So, at the end of the day, I was happy that they picked me up and all of that, but I don't like losing. So I I had to do it.
One loss is too many losses. Okay, now as far as adjusting the players, I've noticed, I feel like in Street Fighter 6, it seems like there's so many player reads required, more than ever, I would even say. And I'm seeing you slide under fireballs, DI. I don't know how much you can give away, but do you think that's an instinctual thing that people can't really learn that you have? Or is that more of a studying thing, player to player?
No, it's definitely something you can learn. I think reaction time, you can train. I think there's differences, of course, but pattern recognition, that's mostly what I do. I think you can definitely get that. And that's something that we got to talk about more in the FGC. Maybe in the future I'll talk a little bit more about it.
Also, too, he's trying to do it when he knows how safe it is. If he knows the character's in bigger recovery, then you can get away with doing a slide. If you do a slide and the recovery is faster, when you block an Amazon slide, you are at an extreme deficit at that point then of recovery frames. So Mena is also saying you can do it reactory, but you have to do it reactory in the fact that you know the frames of what the other person's doing. So yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Pero en cuestión de cuando tú detectas eso, hay veces que tú lo que haces es que tú condicionas al jugador para que haga eso. Luego de que él lo hace, entonces tú cambias tu estrategia. Eso fue lo que yo hice. Le jugué un poco más paciente. Entonces yo le doy en el aire y tengo Oki. Ya hay un problema serio ahí con eso. Y otra cosa es que él estaba saltando y yo no estaba pensando en el juego. Yo estaba pensando en que nosotros quedamos en primer lugar en la primera fase y teníamos que quedar en primer lugar en esta para llegar a los playoffs en primero y después ganar en primero también.
Well, Kava said that first thing is a lot of players use that strategy against Gal because the risk reward is on their favor. If they get a jump, they get big damage. A Sonic Boom does nothing. But the thing is, if the Gal player sniffs that out, then you can just change your game style and they're going to be overcommitting. And if you hit them, you get the Oki. So that's trouble. And the second thing he said was that he wasn't actually thinking a lot about the game, but that we were first place and that we have to finish this half first place to win this whole thing. So.
Okay. All right. Look, a whole lot of logic going down, ladies and gentlemen. So as you guys can see, think about Street Fighter. Big Hollywood up there playing rank.
I love Brian's play style and his DJ. Just so sick.
Yeah, so one of the biggest things that I'm automatically looking at is how Zen is going to adapt towards this particular style of DJ as he plays DJ himself on off days or even like during Street Fighter League as well. So he's got a lot of understanding.
Yeah, Zen is an extremely strong DJ player also, so he knows the in and outs of this matchup. So this is interesting.
Yeah, I honestly completely forgot Jen's main character before this was the DJ. But still, anybody can get hit by a sway. That was a great wake-up sway, but a better perfect parry from Jen.
Yeah,
she's
fun. She's fun. She has a lot of very elusive options off of her soul staff. Once she gets on that soul staff, it's like you never know what to expect from her.
Much closer, and it's a strike throw mix. Eventually, falling victim is Jen to the throw.
This dude, Brian, has the clutch gene, man. What a conversion right there on the forced knockdown, recognizing that juggle point as well. Just so smart. Been seeing a lot of backdash from both sides as well to avoid some proximity block.
For a split second, I thought that was a hell attack. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Wait a minute. Where's the follow-up?
Oh, no. The flip back into the corner. Didn't quite get far enough with that slow back walk speed from Bison.
Oh, but that quick enough for that.
Not going to spend the critical level 3. Obviously, he's got so much life to work with. But Brian actually might make the comeback. No, it's again a very awkward exchange off with a double drive rush. Jen coming out the victor on that.
Definitely moved scrambly at the end. Tries to catch a check on the drive rush with the scissor kick, but Brian just sailing over with the sunrise heel. Jen was able to counter with the crouch button.
Oh, still catching with the soul bot. That's going to be blocked.
Oh, Nick Press Nightmare baited out.
Drive rush on in there with the fears, making it hurt real bad, and also retaining this 3 bars. So difficult now for Jen to get out of this corner safely.
He does find it though, challenging the heavy slasher, right? Not going to be a plus on block.
What a check against the drive rush. One of the deadliest things that DJ does have is at his disposal. Level 3. Damn, son, the dump out of the damage using the rest of that drive gauge as well. All from that Shadow Rise expansion.
Bruh. Jen's routing on Bison. Yeah, he's got all the kill combos on the back of his hand. Well done from Jen right there.
Oh, VX battle
shape. Big thing on this character, right? Your routing's got to be super on point, whether you have the mine, your resources, all that.
He's mustache-less.
Damage output is huge.
Tried to press the button.
Expect that.
after the heavy soba. Brian still maintaining some of these frame traps, and now even more so, all of these throws gonna lead to so much backing away from the sway. No follow-up. Zhen falling susceptible to it, and a ton of damage just based off of throws. Brian with a huge rebuttal into game 2.
Yeah, just domination in that round. What a way to bounce back. And we talked about the tone setting for this 2G squad.
Oh, jumps himself into the corner though. Zhen has to create some space. No, that is a punish counter, and DJ can definitely dish out off of the punish counter light into the heavy Sobot.
Exactly right. He's at 5%. Like
Ooh, nice.
Just hovering over him just long enough.
Yeah, he
Brian,
hit,
oh my goodness,
it
Brian
looks
has
like
been
a
fighting back
cross-up
every time
on
he's
the
gotten
back
low on this drive
roundhouse.
meter. He's
It's
been
an
very active
anti-air,
defensively.
so.
Right now, Zhen, oh, he does wake up with level 1 to protect his own drive meter. Both players now looking to go to burnout. Beautiful hell attack. You talked about that earlier. Zhen does find it this time.
Just to get the chip away at the drive gauge. Can he score it?
Oh,
and he does. That was actually
goodness.
because Brian had committed to the crouching heavy punch. Regardless of how you spin it, Zhen now looking at match point off of that drive.
Oh, I
Big call out,
appreciate
too,
that.
against
Thank
the drive
you.
gauge situation
Yeah,
that Brian had. He's
I
gonna be forced to throw out a
I
parry.
had that vest.
Not gonna be the case.
Yeah, exactly. We talked
And
about
it
how
had
active
a
Brian's
little
been when he's
gold-
gotten low drive meter, right? That was another
A
situation
little
like that.
gold,
but Zhen tries to bait out
sparkly
another reversal
thread
level one.
going through it,
This
and I
is
thought,
bad, brother.
I had some
Machine
shirts
gun
picked
punched
out, and I
directly
thought,
into the level
oh, I
3.
need
Massive
to
advantage for Brian, both life
find a
and
shirt that looks
drive-wise.
nice. I had a shirt that had some gold threads going through it. I said, oh,
Still gets
I'm
countered.
like,
No,
oh,
not
I
the
can
rest of the
wear
target
that.
combo.
But
That
when I
could've
had
killed
it on, it looked,
Yeah, he spent the OD for the
it looked
conversion, though, so he
really,
got worked through this whole burnout
which
meter.
is
At least
good.
he
It
got the
looked
corner,
really
but
formal, because
landed
it's the
with drive
finals.
reversal. That's gonna put
But
you even closer to
I
Chip.
wanted
The
it to
backdash
look,
gets clipped.
you know,
We talked about that
kind of
earlier
fun
as well.
at the
There's been a
same
lot of
time.
backdashing in this set
So I
already,
had
trying to
these
avoid proximity
necklaces
block.
that I
Main way
layered
to
on
call
it
that
too.
out,
I
drive
thought
rush
to
after
help
the
may
normal.
give it some dimension a little bit. So it was fun. Yeah, it was fun. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, it was fun.
Not going for the bomb setup, by the
Yeah,
way.
Hokuto won the
Leads
whole
into
thing
Psycho Crusher.
for City of the Wolves and
Again, beating
for
him to the driver's butt
Street
this
Fighter
time, putting
6.
the mine, using that to get the
So
throw as
he
well, but a
won
perfect parry on wake up from Brian.
the
and we're
fall
gonna switch it up.
semester. Yeah, he won the fall semester.
He's actually moving forward, but it's Zhen coming out the victory yet again. All of these exchanges.
Oh,
The
baits
first time we
out
saw
the
the jackknife put the
jackknife.
tool
Ooh.
away. Zhen getting the big punish counter. Now looking at match point.
What a bait out from Zhen, man. Yeah, Brian had not
Ah,
been
there you
using a
go,
lot, but
crouching
what a
strong.
drive rush check to start this one off. Zhen trying to fake him out a little bit too.
Nope.
And then again,
He
betting
did that
on the
last
reversal level
time.
one. It's not
Brian's
working
not
out
falling
him.
for it.
So much damage off of that punish counter. Still being able to back him away. The back roundhouse catching the anti-air. Backdash, speaking of which, Brian Young
That's right.
making quick work of that second round.
It was
All
his
reads
sway.
and control from his DJ.
This is sway
Both
back.
players very
That was
active
smart.
in that scrambly range where they feel that their mediums are superior. Oh, the medium kick does strike first for Zhen this time though.
Just within range. You also trying to press a button upon wake up with the mine rock.
Oh, he did not respect the
This
advantage
is
from the mine
Just
either. Level
relentless
3
pressure
afterwards.
here. Well done.
Huge damage here.
Jesus Christ, that was like how many interactions from the side of Zhen?
Oh,
Wow,
my,
perfect
the
too.
perfect does close it out. As honestly, both of them looked a little surprised that they don't have to play anymore. 'Cause that damage, just out of this world, man.
Well
It
done.
was like a
Well
touch and a
done.
half, brother.
That's the thing with Bison, right?
Yeah, dude.
You gotta have your routings on point because, yeah, the reward this character, yeah, that we saw multiple times.
I know he has an ed on the table. Look at all these drive impacts and also the
VX Bow.
In a bird watch.
photo eventually.
Shaved.
I know he has an ed on
We
the
have a
table.
shaved
but I wouldn't
VX
like to
Bow
play
here.
Ed
He's
against
throwing us
Brian
off.
Awesome. We've seen
He's
that matchup
incognito.
develop in a very interesting way out in Japan and also like amongst international waters for some of these CPTs. So,
I'm so used to seeing him
although I am surprised
with
thoroughly to see
his
DX
with
Bow
his
up here,
beard.
with the Bison, I'm very excited to see it regardless.
We got
Damn, son.
Ooh.
We got the clean shaven alternate for VX Bow as well. We get the costume changes
Oh,
when we get a break
Ooh,
as well.
caught him with a standing
Somebody's gotta change
jab.
that photo eventually. Ooh. Setting up the mine against the Booger Man.
Shaka. There we
Trying to
go.
stick and move as much as possible, but right now
He
it's
said
all
no
VX
bonus
Bow.
today.
And if your boogers are that color, go see a doctor, please.
Facts.
That's neon green right there. Boogers should not be that color, bro.
Ah, that was a nice
Come on, man.
interruption he did.
Oh, actually does get the burnout. I wasn't sure it was going to. Oh, the
He ended up scooting up there, did a little pause.
putting a W on the
Then
board.
he snuffed Bison out.
He's
That
really
was
picking
well
and
done.
choosing his spots. Look at all these driving backs and also the positional awareness from Shaka. Getting himself out of the corner in that fashion. Really well played, but now we get the big Yoga Noogie setting him up. Some of the Yoga fires.
Oh, yeah, just ducking up on that one. Sees him go into a flow, just tries, and then we get a jump in.
He tried to go for the back medium punch, right? Just a little bit
Yeah.
too much recovery on the divine kick.
Exactly. That's it could be tough trying to anti-air after you whiff a normal. You got to be really on point with it if you're not using something like a DP. And right now, VX Bao really controlling this corner. But we saw last round it kind of started this way as well. Trying to turn around,
yeah.
but not this
It
one.
was his pressure. See, because Bison's so plus that if you press a button, you're in a bit of block stun and you're negative.
Could be,
So
highly
he
destructive if
just
gets that opener.
capitalizes on that.
Yeah, that back medium punch you talked about. Primary anti-air responds to the fireball, straight going through it. Now it's time to smother Dawson, right? This is where you want to take full advantage of his lack of defense. He's got 3
Right,
bars.
so
Will
and
he
this is
bet
where it
anything? Not
becomes
quite yet.
a continuation of the
About to spend
last
on
round.
throws until then, because he knows the damage on put on Bison. You throw tech, that means you're dead. A VX bow, great identification right there. Switching it up
Well
once
done.
the kill
Well
condition was there.
And that's the first time I've really seen him kind of commit to getting the throw. You've had a couple of chances to take a couple of more as Dalsum, a couple more throws as Dalsum. You could either even try to go for like maybe the drill kick, maybe even a slide, but it's difficult, right? Like if he catches your normal, if he catches what your intentions are, trying to go up to the air with a meaty, like a proper meaty, it's going to be destruction either way. So it's hard to just sit still again against someone like Bison. Letting those throws and the damage accumulate, it's one thing mentally to take it. You get the urgency to kind of press a button. But you have to understand, with 3-bar Bison, you have to play that game. You have to sit there.
And that's the thing is Shaka is so good at being an active
Shaka's
Dalsim,
very
right? Like, he's so
patient.
good at
He's
putting out
very
fireball,
smart.
playing
He's a
around
very
it and whatnot, but we
smart
saw a lot of that
Dalsim
just
player.
nullified via the Psycho Crusher from VX Bao. We're gonna see if Shaka can kind of switch up that game plan a little bit. Oh, and do stuff like that. Bait out the Psycho Crusher instead by just going into the Yoga Float and then floating backwards rather than committing to an option.
He's covering those
Well
options
done.
just in
I'm
case
loving
Field
this
tries to take to the
multi-range
skies. But back to the ground game we go.
barrage
Ready
he's
for the
putting
three
Bison
backdash
under.
scissor
That
kick.
was
He
really
was
well
more
done.
than ready for sure. Backdash right
Really
before
well
that
done.
scissor kick. Nasty.
Totally anticipating the ranges from VX Bao. Now he's going to be the aggressor just slightly. The Psycho Crusher actually slightly delayed. OD version. VX Bao now gets the opener. Immediate drive rush jab to catch the check.
I think he's staying crouched. Oh, never
Okay,
mind.
Yoga Sunburst.
Thought he was still crouching, but he was not.
How often do we get to see that Sunburst actually catch somebody?
Legit. Really good knowledge, though, from Shaka. Knowing the type of frame kill and meaty scenarios that Bison likes to go for.
Oh,
A little bit of an
Shaka's
exchange.
doing
Shaka's
just
still
a really
maintaining
good
that
job
I
countering
like that tech from the side of VX Bao. Very
Bison.
tricky off of the divine kick. on the
very
drive.
well.
Try to give him the high 10 right there. Both players here
Oh,
being very
oh, everybody
disciplined,
just out
not
of
quite
range.
punishing the throw tech.
A little bit out of that range. Real awkward. You actually got to steal a little bit of a turn, didn't you?
Straight up just double dash in his grill like that. Oh, Persimmon's back. Oh my goodness, Shaka is being so frequent with the buttons right now, trying to prevent VX Bao from getting
He
close. The
didn't, he
chip is
didn't
there
confirm.
as
Oh!
well. Great identification.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it was the chip damage
One
that
up
he
just
was
like
able
that,
to,
Shaka.
you know,
He picked his buttons at
take
perfect
advantage
time,
of
like
at
4
that
times in a
point.
row.
But
Yeah.
he
Not
didn't get
letting
the
VX Bao be
confirm
close enough to do
into
anything with
the
Bison.
Yoga torch. But that was smart. That was
Legit.
smart.
UFC champ right there, Dawson.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to fight that guy in the octagon. bro.
Hell no, son.
Just stretching across the cage.
That's true.
Any sort of hold you put him in, teleport.
Yeah,
He can't do that against throw loops though, so maybe not, right?
yeah, you know, good point. You gotta grapple him up. That's what VX Bao was trying to do at the beginning of this. Oh
Ooh.
no, he tried a perfect parry. He went with the OS, but Shaka, that was a bait the whole time, so he just stuffed the drive rush cancel.
Full screen, willing to spend that bar. OD Psycho Crusher on it against the Yoga Fire, but Shaka, he could get another opportunity to chip out. VX Bao, just one more hit of any sort of normal, or maybe chip him away. I think that moment's passed though.
Yeah, just got the drive meter back now, so at least the chip threat is no longer there for VX Bao. Shaka, though, I love how little he's throwing fireballs now. It's such a great adjustment.
Well done.
And VX Bao just got clipped. Like he parried and just wasn't blocking after.
Shaka, he's on it.
Checking the drive rush on the way down as well. VX Bow not scared to press buttons after getting intimidated
Ooh.
by the anti-air. Hella damage
Well done
incoming.
with the strong.
Jesus.
That
And he
is
gets
a
to
big chunk
reapply.
of damage.
That's so sick. Like when he gets the long combos into the reapplied mine. Oh, and he tried to throw to avoid the mine explosion, but VX Bow knows that trick. Conserving the meter as well. Really confident that he'll be able to get this kill without spinning it.
Catching him in air. What a juggle.
That was ridiculous.
Well done.
First
well
the
done.
forced knockdown juggle
1-1.
point, then the
There
drive
you
rush
go.
juggle point. My goodness, VX Bow.
Either way,
Last round.
And a big jump in to start. OD scissors, heavy mine. What do you do about it? Dash up, trying to get a throw bait.
ooh,
Still gets the
with
counter.
the
in.
move forward
You might
confirm
actually be
and the
dead.
bomb up.
No, okay, maybe like a hit. Maybe like one more hit after that. Reapply the mine. He's at 60%.
Second
He's
bomb.
at that
Oh,
threshold.
and the
This should be more than
crouching
enough
short.
damage. It might just be lights out. You have one more OD left. OD Shadow Rise.
Yeah. Oh my.
That's right,
He
Cancel
is
Sid
no
2
longer
is
with us.
level 3.
Yeah,
That's
Dawson,
perfect.
To the afterlife he goes. 2-1 with the
Well
perfect
done.
from VX
Well
Bow. Great stuff right there. It looked like
Man.
Shaka
Those were
had
good
the
games for
adjustments,
Shaka, though.
honestly,
I mean,
going
he
into
did
that
really
third
well.
game. Really liked the frequency. He was not using his turn. He had plans to kind of take his turn back from Shaka.
But now it opens up himself against Shao
Ooh,
Hai. This
Bloss
can
gets baited.
make these guys stronger, right? So we'll see how that plays.
He was the reversal fan, so he just shut it down with a jab. He was able to punish it. If you shut down a jab, if you do jab after that reversal fan from low tiger shot, you are plus like 25. Yeah, it is. Like I labbed it during the break, and you are literally plus 20, over plus 20. So you have a massive amounts of opportunity to punish. We even saw him do that up against cross autopilot into whatever you usually do, because Blaz is very honed in on that and exposed it a lot in their first set.
Now it's a matter of like whether or not Shao Hai is going to go into like the charge fans though afterwards, right? Like,
Yeah.
whether or not he's been cognizant of that that response that Blaz has been utilizing. So we'll see how that plays out. But right now, Tiger Knee just at a place where you're negative, and Shao Hai does initiate with a couple of throws now. Drive rush on in. What's the defense?
Oh
like?
my
You're gonna
goodness,
take all
really
these throws right
capitalizing
now.
off of these throws here.
Blaz, he ended up just getting the empty jump out. Decent for him. Yeah, going to be utilizing that Tiger Knee a lot as well. Try to catch the startup of these fans. Stand medium kick as well. Very potent tool. We tried to hit that one, but it was charged.
It's one of the things we're looking for to see how Shao Hai trying to
Yeah,
tries to
so
change it up
what
with
we're
fans.
seeing
That was so
also
smart. He
is
hit it and he
Bloss
was
is doing a
charged, but
good
he hit it,
job
so it was an extended hurt
using
box.
his
The fan drop
normals, but
wasn't
at the
actually on
same
top of
time,
him.
mixed
That was
in the
so smart from
normals,
Bloss.
he's mixing in Tiger Nexus. And when he doesn't get the confirm, he doesn't keep up with Tiger Nexus. He goes back to his normals. So
Looking
that's
very clean to
very
start this set.
interesting.
Yo, Punk was not kidding during that pregame interview.
He's
like, yo,
he's
this
starting
break
up a
is only gonna
pressure
make these guys stronger, right?
situation.
With all the data that they had. Oh, you committed to the target combo?
Did. And Blas, he will commit to these target combos on Sagai, whether it's the stand medium kick one or that one, just to try to catch the opponents off guard.
Blows. We do get the punish counter against the medium punch. Shao Hai looking much cleaner in this matchup, by the way.
Yeah,
And you know what?
medium.
Commentator's curse. He tried to drive rush on in. And I like that. Now catching some of the delays from the side of Blaz. It's Shao Hai in turn again.
Got the whiff
Man, and again,
punish.
he is working around that
Yep,
stand medium
should've
kick
bought
so
you
much
level
better
2.
now. But before we get too hyped, their last set did start the same way. Shao Hai got the first game, and then Blaz was able to run 3 straight back. So this could be a similar fashion, but the way Shao Hai is looking, I don't think it's going to be like that. This one seems much closer just from the start, because the way he has been whiff punishing stand medium kick has been immaculate.
You see Blaz trying to take a little bit more aggression with like these slight steps forward, but now it opens up himself against Shao Hai.
This is
punishment
where we
in terms of
initially
the
got
amount of
on.
swing.
Would have made out right there, and then again, not letting him escape the corner for free, but we do wake up with it. Blaz will not
These
be
guys are
returned.
swinging.
Shao Hai even challenging the plus frames on the Tiger Knee right there.
Oof. The roundhouse getting blown up.
Yep.
Blaz.
Caught her
Now
recovery
going out the
frames
standing
with the
medium,
forward
as
kick.
he should. Punish counter. Damn, son.
Yeah, like her stand jab does not have great range at all. So you try to punish that -5 Tiger Nexus, and oftentimes it doesn't work out.
That makes sense.
Oh, and just the hezzy right there,
Well done.
blowing up Shao Hai's timings. Yeah, you gotta be like point blank to actually get the punish with Mai up against Tiger Nexus.
Hopefully that's something Blaz gets to utilize even further. Right, we'll see how that happens though. Damn, son!
Mai.
Does so much damage!
Yeah.
Oh, that was a punish counter.
Yeah, caught the parry attempt. Oh,
Baits
there
out.
The high step kick,
You
the
and
big
Jin.
stepper.
Oh my goodness, again. No morality necessary, brother.
What is that damage?
My man Blaz
What is
He's like,
that
you
damage?
can throw your morale in the garbage, fam. We're only big stepping. One up just like that.
Well done. Well
And
done.
again, that's why I said let's not get too excited because the first set between these two, Shanghai won the first game as well, and now we're already tied up like we were in round one.
Damn, you thought you heard Mr. Morale? Hold on.
You thought.
Oos.
He's really getting a lot of mileage
The
in his
heavy on the
medium
medium
kick.
punch doesn't clip. That was a counter hit. For the Oki, he just drops the back roundhouse. Back fierce, excuse me. Hello.
He's looking for it. He's continuing to step on him. I'll tell you what, Blas, this dude is a mad kid from a good city. You do not want to test this guy.
How many more can you bury?
Honestly, his defense up against Fire fans is so good. Like, he eats the throw here, but often I see people get barely any reward.
Well done. Yeah,
Dita
drive rush
Woods.
strong.
Shanghai tried to check it. He does find it there, though. Catching Blas, committing to something a little bit lengthy in startup.
Yeah, that was just like the raw drive rush, right? I think he
Yeah.
played his normal as much as he could to be within that space to intimidate with standing medium punch, perhaps. I would imagine it would be standing medium punch. Oof. Ooh, punish
you
that.
see,
That
there
gets
you go,
too
the
far
Tiger
out. Over the
Nexus,
cancel,
that's
crouching
right.
heavy punch.
That's huge. Blas is usually so good at spacing those Tiger Nexus.
What you do now is Shao Hai to intimidate. You got four.
Yeah, that's what the other issue.
And again,
You're
he's
standing
trying to respond with that
fierce.
roundhouse. It's a
Fierce
big
is
button
little
for Mai in
further,
this
but
matchup because it's
nice
one of the only
combo,
buttons that
level
has the
3.
range to contest with Sagat's range. But as you can see, it does leave her open to big whiff punishes like that. Blas has the corner now. Oh,
Counter
Plenty of
DI,
time to
no, too
react.
risky,
Even
too
throughout a
risky.
normal drive rush on in there. Still has some left in the tank to drive rush on in if need be. Doesn't need to. I don't think Throw will do it.
we tried to find it anyway though, and Shanghai bet on it as well. Oh my!
He is sick.
Yep,
The
burn
perfect
himself out
parry
with
into
the OD
jab,
invincible
ODDP
startup
to go
of
through
the
the bounce
fans.
as well.
Well done.
Nah, this dude's
Well
fan
done.
defense is on another level.
Yeah, that was amazing.
People going
So
nuts.
situational
I hear
because
like
he had to
hyena
have
calls coming from the
the
production
resources
studio. I don't know
for
what's
it.
going on.
Very, very good.
So level 1 coming in from Shao Hai. He's pissed. Brother, what a call out against the fans thus far. Blas is really picking apart this matchup quite well with his character.
Like, it is ridiculous how much people don't get. Look at that. He even got more drive meter right there. Shanghai did find some damage afterwards, but he's just so strong at defending against Fire fans.
Oh, and you are so right about the Tiger Nexus not being blown up. Would you get the target combo pull up against the whiff normal from Shao Hai?
It's that roundhouse, right? That's another move that we talked about. It's key for Mai in this matchup. Sagat plays at that range where a lot of the time you're not going to be able to actually.
And
connect
see,
with
yeah,
anything
that's
inside
where
that
he's
blade.
running into
Just
trouble.
turn after a low
See,
step
when
as
he
well.
starts a
OD
when he starts a
uppercut
Tiger
from Blas.
Nexus and
Huge bet. He
doesn't
would've lost
combo
the game
into
if
it,
that was
or
close.
doesn't have
Oh, you're
the frame
dead,
advantage
brother.
on it,
The
he's getting
overhead
whiff
level
punished.
3 after this
But that
DP.
was really well
my
done
goodness.
right there.
Blas,
That was good.
He might have the most accurate, like, knowing when you're going to die to my combos in the game.
If there's a term for that,
Like,
yes.
yeah, like, I'm sure there is some type of.
Yeah, he's just almost near impossible with this kid.
Yeah, because the damage on Sagat, right? You often don't think that you're in that kill threshold. There it is again, right? Beating the fan with the jab.
He just be punching those things. Paper thin.
It's so smart, man.
Uh-oh, counter hit. He went for the Nexus Ender. For the safe jump. Oh my god, damage to the drive gauge.
Yeah, Sagat is so good at pulling your drive gauge down. Shao Hai finds some relief now. We'll just go straight in afterwards.
Ooh.
Blas forcing the issue here.
I like that, especially after the target combo too. Nobody really expects the follow-up,
Yeah.
especially on block.
And you see you just blocking these down again.
Ain't that the sickest looking animation exchange?
It is, bro.
He just throws the bows to it.
Again, just trapping him in this corner here, forcing the issue with the drive rush cancel. Shao Hai, or excuse me, Blas is looking for a neutral jump as well. He did that in their previous set. Caught Shao Hai a couple of times.
Oh, what a stop against the drive rush.
That's
Shao
right.
Hai.
Yep,
Plenty of damage on
standing
board.
strong, standing
Yeah,
strong
he's not going to take a
interruption.
chance here, right? Considering he put
That
himself
is
in
gonna be
burnout,
around.
he's willing to invest the full 3 meters to ensure this kill. Very smart. But one thing that
Yeah.
Blast does when it comes to those neutral jumps in this matchup specifically, right, is that people always like to make you deal with something when you land. So people will throw projectiles, he can hit the fan. Right? If you don't
Blast is
charge
gonna
it,
have to be
he'll
careful
fall with a
that
really
he's-
delayed late
what
button
what
and
he's
then
gonna
hit
do
your
is
fan
try
and
to
then go in afterwards. So be on the
utilize
lookout for
his
that. But a
three,
clean, perfect parry
but
from
then
Shy.
in joining the third round, he'll be at a deficit then. Xiao Hai will probably be up too.
Pushed far back, as we mentioned, the whiff punishes there against the mediums. It's looking like the same exact fashion as level.
Oh my goodness, no, that was a mistimed Savage
Tried
Tiger.
to bet on the wake up level 2 right there. He's really escaping these corner with these empty jumps. Xiao Hai though, that was a huge bait out on that wake up super.
Ooh,
Well done.
saw
That was
maybe
well
a
done.
button
It's
from the side of
2-2.
Blaz. He was absolutely ready to lock down with the standing heavy punch. Xiao Hai tying it up. It's a different story now.
And Xiao Hai, honestly, he had really good Oki reads in their first set. Just after that first game in their initial set, he didn't get a lot of chances to do that again. So this time, we see him knocking Blaz down a little bit more, having these right reads on these reversal attempts.
Blaz a little bit more active with the fireballs this time.
Hmm.
The Nexus too far out again. Xiao Hai, only thing you could really do is kind of rebuttal with a heavy punch, right?
Indeed. Caught him with the bounce fan as well. Blaz couldn't escape that one. He's so low on drive, it's tough to commit to anything, right? He tried a DP trade right there, but even that got shut down.
Oh, he's caught the timing against the charge fans. Got some medium punch just within that timing. Get the sweet punish counter. Xiao Hai taking advantage of a burnt out Blaz as you should. You thought the throw was coming?
Well done.
So did he. Level 1 now.
The sweet whip punishes from Xiao Hai have been so impressive as well. Oh, the anti-air is there. He's noticed Blaz has been trying to escape that corner time and time again with these jump-ins. Xiao Hai, man, this has been quite the adjustment.
Don't tell me it's another 40 bomber. Don't tell me it's in a
40
different
bomber
fashion.
the other way? No shot, right? Xiao Hai, that's going to be a good reward off the parry just because of the corner carry.
Give me
Nice
that.
interruption
No
with
longer
the
trying
Tiger.
to block out
Nexus
the Nexus
again.
Baits out the parry and gets that one as well.
Yeah, I think
Ooh, we
Xiao
see
Hai
Blaz
is feeling
holding the
very
parry as well, just
comfortable
trying
right
to get as
now.
much drive meter back here. Wants to get over that 3-bar threshold.
Good defense from Xiao Hai, just backing away.
Oh, trades. Oh,
Nice call.
So sick
Not
right
even
there.
taking his turn. He walked back and then went for the throw. This
Well
is more
done.
than enough damage. Xiao
That's a
Hai,
good game.
KSG, they get a
That's a
complete
good
40
game.
bomber against 2G, an entire, I want to say entire rebuttal. That was quite the response. Dude, he has dissected the way Blaz want to play to if that situation comes out. Now, instead of drive rushing on in, they
yeah.
both walk up to each other instead.
Seeing.
Time for a big issue now on offense, right? Because
tough situation.
Can go one way, but that
pick apart these matchups to the best of their advantage going forward. And I love that energy coming in, but
And let alone season or first. Set the tone for Falcon.
been back at home grinding. We tried to invite him out to Tiger Uppercut this past weekend. He's like, I gotta focus. I gotta make sure I download everything to get ready for the next half of Street Fighter. No messing around. And Cien coming up first, I'm excited to see what he's had cooked up in the lab, specifically for some of these matchups at hand.
Oh, man.
Word? That was sick.
The Renko kicks. The second hit whiff. The driver's cancel still connected with the combo.
Ah, there you go. Good job with the feint, too. Feint
Feinted
to tick throw.
Able to get the throw. I'm glad it wasn't 2+ where it would whiff.
And again, just trying to catch Xian. Maybe predicting a back throw, right? Thought Xian would wake up with a throw tech.
Ah, target combo.
He thought he would immediately press back right because of the minus frames off the
Ah,
combo.
good
But a big
interruption
drive
there,
rush check.
crouching.
Jack needed that as well because his drive meter was very low. Oh,
Fierce.
I like him pushing the issue now on offense, right? Because Jack only
Hey,
had
Sunrise
1 bar, just below
Festival.
1 bar of dry gauge left. That was actually so
Oh.
smart. Empty it out. Now both in burnout, excuse me.
indeed here. But yeah, I was going to say,
Chip
she has got the
di-
corner
yeah,
with
chip
TJ
damage
right. Can
time.
really start abusing those air slashers.
Trades.
Get some chip damage or the
It's a bot
soul bot.
slice.
If
Wow.
there's some type of trade scenario that pushes them out, well done.
Damn! If that's not the highlight of both characters, I don't know what it is.
I was going to say, 2 of the best drive rushes in the game. Can't blame them for the 99-second start.
Oh, too far out. Ooh.
Good stuff with the
Punish counter
fierce.
as well, though. What a juggle. Okay, Jack, that was mad damage.
Indeed, right. Choosing to spin that last little stock. Make sure he gets the juggle for a bit of extra damage. Oh my goodness, the sway beating the crouch medium kick and side switching in the process. Did catch Jack trying to escape.
It's the second time, by the way. Sien has thrown out a lot of these medium normals. Now he's implementing the throw back to back. He can do it one more time for a big kill, but it's kind of dangerous. Jack actually was sitting on CA, and Sien, he went for the jump option instead. Wouldn't let go of that pressure temporarily.
Drive rush slow
but
forward. That's it. You got it.
I mean, who
Well
could have saw it
done.
coming?
Well done.
A little sarcasm on that one, but who could have saw it coming?
That's right. When it's Jury, you gotta expect the drive rush is always in her back pocket. But Jack, he did it in that crouch medium
Very
kick.
good.
That's another thing about her is that she's got a very far-ranging crouch medium kick. So that combination of a very far drive rush with that button, it'll just catch you slipping more often than not.
I forgot to mention, like earlier on, as we got the introductions to both teams, I didn't realize that Falcons were the ones that got the 30 bomber against Shopify, 30 to 10. in that first
Ah,
game. So
very nice. Yeah, you
obviously
can
a
do
pretty
OD
solid start, but
jackknife, or
right now,
OD
Sien
machine
is
gun
able to dump out that
into
level 3 rather
level 3
early,
for sure.
harass the rest of that drive gauge if need be.
And that means they got the 30-10 while they were the away side,
Ooh,
right?
fierce.
They're the ones that get to choose. So yeah, they're in a prime position. Take down Shopify again here. Takes down Jack's drive gauge in the process here. Now, good luck, brother. You don't have anything to defend yourself with. Just looking for the chip. He didn't even try to DI him. Just chipped him all the way out. Chien.
Yeah, when you have the checkmate scenario, the scientist is going to be able to utilize the rest of his test results against Jack. Now, funny enough, Jack definitely had a little bit of drive gauge left to possibly implement a drive reversal to prevent himself from getting burnt out while being under pressure.
Yeah.
But that didn't come out, and as soon as Sien
We'll see.
got
It
the
was good
go-ahead, he's like, all right,
seeing
well,
you. It
all
was
I got
good
to do is
seeing
just
you.
make sure my strings are airtight and chip them away.
Yeah, we see players utilize that strategy a lot nowadays where it's like, okay, it's inevitable that I'm going to get burnt out. So rather than like, either I'm already in a true block string where it's going to burn me out, or I'm in this scenario where I can bet like on a DI or a parry or something like that, right? And now players are just tending to not do that instead, rather than try to not spin the meter on a bet with parry and DI. Just drive reversal them off so you can get some space.
We'll see if that adjustment is going to be made if that scenario comes out again. But you're starting to see what the objectives are for Sien, particularly in the corner against Jack, right? He's starting to put the layers on with the meaties first, and then start to throw in a lot of the throws, a lot of the potential shimmies that could be. And he's very cognizant of what meter you have as your character is sitting there taking all of this pressure. So we'll see if that situation comes out. Now,
starting
instead of
out
drive
with a
rushing on in, they
standing
both
jab.
walk up to each other instead. What is happening?
Yeah, both walk up with the button press. Jack just beating him by a frame or two. But Chien, he got that back throw, the little hezzy right there, blowing up Jack's delayed option.
Ooh.
Oh, punish counter on the way in.
Yeah, I'm surprised Jack was still able to check that drive rush. I wonder what Chien was doing
Capitalize
afterwards.
off a
Just
sway.
thought the punish
Another
counter allowed him to get
sway.
in.
You get a
Wow.
little bit out of that too.
This
off
is
of that
why
second
DJ
meter.
is so much fun.
Either way,
He's just so much
Going on
fun.
offensive pressure temporarily. Jack's still
my gosh.
in a lot of trouble. A single heal will do it. Ooh, what a punish counter.
Wow.
Oh!
Reach it, Chien. He wouldn't have died to a throw, but he teched anyway.
That's it.
And now he's
Watching
going to be the
level
one that's
one.
dying for it,
Well done.
Jack. What a clutch out right there. Probably one of those situations where he's like, you're obviously going to throw because you don't think I'm going to just like throw tech, right? Because I died to a combo, but no.
He was ready for it regardless. Set it up nice and,
Whoop.
nice and easy for
Yeah,
him.
the one
Get that
slash
first
is
round.
medium,
Oof.
so the recovery's a lot
Much
quicker.
more in favor of Jack.
That one,
Ooh, give me that
you
startup.
can get him for sure.
Sobar kick just getting rid of whatever it is that Jack wanted to do.
And then Chien
Oh.
with a jab after the funky slicer.
What? How is he so ready from that close of a range? Feng Shui now. We know what we want. We want that drive gauge.
Oh, yeah, he
get it.
tried to drive
Out of-
rush out of there
out
and
of
burn
Zen's
stuff.
open
Oh, everybody
Yeah,
missed the
he's
air
looking
here.
for Parry to try and
Ooh.
preserve the rest of that. Got his backdash clipped right there. Thought a fireball was going to come, so it looked like he tried to go there. But I don't know if that works against juries. Oh,
Slice.
nice.
He
job,
canceled
level 3.
his
Yeah, I don't know if
medium
that low profiles or it's actually
slice
projectile
kick.
involved. I forget.
into
But either
level
way,
3.
Chien,
That's
he's
hard
gonna
to
get his
do.
drive meter back
That's
now.
a small
Jack
cancel
has no
window.
meter whatsoever, so the DI is guaranteed. And Chien is going to put himself one round away from putting the first game on the board for Falcon.
Damn, son.
Wow.
Sien calculating all the possibilities quite well. The startup actually getting blown up. That's sunset here.
Something like that.
Getting blown up. Sunrise? Sunset?
Sunrise? I think it's sunrise. Does it
Sunrise?
go up like a sunrise?
Yeah. True. I'm never going to get it right. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll put bet on the end of the season that I still won't get it right.
Oh, nice job. Now let him get out for free, but wasn't too much afterwards either. Jack didn't have a lot of meter to drive rush cancel that or anything like that without being burst out. Huge!
Ooh, draining the drive gauge again. That's going to be parry. No, it's not. Actually, I thought he was going to have time to maybe block, maybe parry, but it was a counter hit against Xian. You tried to wake up with, what, a fireball? You got
1-1.
instead?
Very good. Very good.
Jack doing a great job identifying those ranges. Renko kick just on the edge of the hitbox. Nullifying. And yeah, you could tell that Xian thought he was going to be too far away, right? That's why he went with the air slasher on wake up. He was like, surely could throw this out there because Yuri's not going to have anything to close that gap in time. But nah, she does, man.
Jack got the lineup on his mustache too. He's a grown man now.
Okay. Hey, Jack.
Ooh, fierce.
There you go.
That is nasty. Hella damage. He just ran right into that.
Oh.
So empty jump out, didn't get punished on
There you go,
landing because of
fierce
that.
again.
The big fierce goes through.
Sitting still, just damage to the drive gauge, trying to get a sway on. Perfect parry still in time. Did he be coming from a normal first?
Yeah, just in time. And it gets the shallow knee drop as well. That's a very fast jump in. Working that Xian's drive bar down here. Oh, we backdash to avoid that first part, but still has such a long way on the roundhouse Fuha.
Oh, I like this much more for Xian.
Yeah, he's in a great position here. Meter-wise. Oh my goodness,
yeah,
and the counter hit
Fierce
on the
again.
Fierce. Coming through, back to one round away again.
Push him so far forward for that link as well. 4 medium punch. And now a plethora of different medium punches from the side of Jack. Checking down below, Xian sitting still. Uh-oh, punish counter. Damn, son.
That was so sick, the trade combo from Jack. Looking like Sam Presti out here, but here we go again,
Fierce.
checking it left and right.
Well done.
Mad
Well
consistent with that
done.
range.
Boy, they're going
As soon as he
distance
sees
on
green,
this.
crouching medium punch has been the big interrupter tool against Xian multiple times over. It's been very closely studied between the two. Match point for both.
Now, they've started the round so similarly so often. Now we see the walk forward jump ins. But the air-to-air from Xian has got him in this position. Oh yeah, respect these air slashers.
Back-to-back throws a third, wouldn't be surprising. They're delaying so much. And what a jump reset caused by Jack.
Indeed, right. Xian was already committed to the OD air slasher, got him clipped.
Oh, the trade, the OD sway, actually that interacted with the Fierce.
Yeah, knocked the DJ down. Normally, normals don't do that when you jump in like that, so he does get a trade
Ooh,
combo. but he
overhead, here
didn't
we go.
because his
Overtime.
Journey finds the overhead and the level 3 to follow. That's gonna be it, bro. Yeah, I was
Wow,
gonna say
good
both
games,
players,
good
they can
games.
get up because Jack secures the victory for
Ooh.
Shopify Rebellion.
Just in case they had to just sit and wait
Very
for it a little
close.
bit.
Respect.
Stuff, man. I'm terrified. But
There's like some type of theme park dedicated to Zootopia, and it's
that's
in China.
crazy.
Yeah, it's super big in China, so that
How the
makes
hell
sense.
do you know all this? That's pretty sick.
Zebros, bro.
Alrighty.
Shout outs to Punk and Roman Reigns.
Ah,
They play the zebras in the movie.
really?
Yeah, they play.
You're blowing my
they
mind
play
right
buddy
now.
cop zebras. We'll get to that in a little while. But yeah, Knuckle through. Oh, he was about to run away with his first round. So DCQ and nice backdash in the corner.
The only buddy cops I like are
Set.
Samuel
Oh.
and The Rock. I'll tell you right. They didn't last that
Sammy
long,
Short.
but
Aim for the bushes.
there goes my hero, DCQ. On the way to harassing Knuckle Doo in this corner. The mine is on. Oh my god, the timing of it all.
Oh man,
Reverse
yeah, just
nightmare.
completely deleting the rest of that life bar Knuckle Doo was trying to hold on to. And we've seen this, Bison, the damage output has been ridiculous. DCQ, his routing is as strong as Jen's. He's always gonna find the kill condition.
Now we get the mine applied once more. Knuckle Doo stuck on the East Coast. He tried
bomb.
to bet it all off of that low medium kick. The drive gauge in danger, so is his life. 2 bars from the side of DCQ. The mine is still on him after that throw. Forced to hold it. Another set of throws coming in from DCQ. Knocking on the door a little bit with that light. OD fan on the way in.
Yeah, he chased the backdash down as well with the drive rush, and that crouch fierce from Maya goes so far,
Right.
but the level 3
Yeah,
as well, it's plenty of range,
anti-projectile.
and you can't just throw a fan for free.
No.
Well done from DCQ.
A quick 2 rounds coming in for the Falcon squad. Looking rather confident in DCQ for this matchup too. I think it's more so the offensive layers
Wonder
that
what
he's
that
already starting to
DCQ's
put down against
t-shirt
Knuckle Doo,
says.
right? He's banking on now, I feel like going forward, whether or not Knuckle Doo is going to use these OD uppercuts just to get, alleviate the pressure at least one of these moments.
Yeah, I wonder if he's gonna start using it a bit more frequently. how he's gonna try to establish the fan game. Again, Bison has a couple of answers to it. We already saw the Psycho Crusher once. We saw level 3. Level 2 is also a great anti-projectile super. And that big fierce, bro, has plus frames for Bison. Just outside the range, though. Sweet punish. He'll take it. That could not have been what he wanted.
Absolutely not. He reeled back in the seat a little bit.
He was like, I had charge? Like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that is kind of funny to think about, actually.
Oh, man, the whiff
Jab,
throw.
jab, jab,
Looked like
Shinobubashi.
Oh, was trying to tempt Knuckle doing of his own, but level 1, gonna relieve some of this pressure.
OD fans coming out. Double jump forward.
Bruh. Gotta be real scared. Taking advantage of that bounce, knowing that he can do another jump, and it's gonna be tough to anti-air. Nice scissor kick out of the range, though. That's another option Bison has to combat some of these fans.
Everybody's defense is so good, except,
Past the fans
yeah,
with
caught
the DI.
pressing a little too
Drive
much.
rush on in. Overhead getting thwarted.
Oh my god, yeah, the ground bounce off the mid-air overhead hit.
Another one. Do it once more if he needs to. It's the jump, that's so tricky
yeah.
though. You would
Basic
honestly
throw
think
with
he's going to try
the-
to throw you back into the corner. That is
Yeah.
still a strike
OD
throw mix, but
stomp.
even after that, the layers after that with Shadow Rise, OD Stomp, you're still
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah, exactly, right? Even if that's blocked there, it's still DCQ's turn. Just, again, his sequencing and type of offensive pressure strings are immaculate. Right now, though, Knuckle Dew is going to try to significantly hinder a lot of those things, right? By putting him very low on the drive gauge here. Have just a sliver left.
Magic Pixel in the
The
bar.
perfect
Nope.
parry
There you
still.
go.
Sweet chin music on the way down. Gets to apply the heavy mine.
Again, he had to do that perfect parry timing super on point. If he doesn't get that perfect parry, he is burnt out.
Yeah, imagine if Knuckle Dew had thrown him instead, right? That could have changed the dynamic of this round alone.
Yeah, now DCQ, look at that. He's back in the green after that perfect parry and has the corner against Knuckle Dew. That was a huge swing. And this level 3 to cash out and put Knuckle Dew now with just a sliver of drive gauge left.
Now it's whether or not Knuckle Dew is able to perfect parry on the way
Ooh.
up. If that even happens, Knuckle Dew, he can't do it.
Well done.
He can't do it. And of course,
Jeez,
the drive
that
impact
was a
coming
crazy
out. Knuckle Dew
round
had
there.
no bar to spend. Two
DCQ,
games
he
straight from
takes
the
it.
side of Team Falcons. Now,
These matches have been
this
crazy.
is going to be
His hitters, right? I believe he beat a Blaz and wanting some more points.
I'm really looking forward to seeing like how NL's taking his time off of the break to make as much damage as he can take. Erroneous defensive maneuvers. He's definitely the full package, and NL definitely want to wield that knife pretty well.
Yeah, he's really well balanced in terms of optimizing all the tools in Akuma's kit, right? Whether it be the air fireball, the demon ray, the tremendous walk speed that this character has. So we're gonna see what he utilizes up against Dual Kevin here. Now little Dual Kevin playing patient as always, but he did get clipped by that forward fears. It's one of those things when you play patient, you have to deal with these long range options that characters like Akuma have.
Yeah, and he's clearly going to be outranging someone like Rashid quite often, right? Hence we see Dual Kevin now pretty much stuck in this corner. He has to pick and choose his spots when he wants to throw out some of these lights, when he even wants to jump. And even the Dual Kevin special of throwing out that medium and max range to get a counter hit,
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be ringing out too true just yet, except when Oil King decides to extend with the low medium. The sweep is on point from Dual Kevin. Oos!
Yeah, Kev's got some of the best whip punishes in the business. You saw that was only the second whip button from NL that got clipped, and now he's able to find the conversion after Dual Kevin, or excuse me, NL kept trying to press after. The throw again here. Oh,
this
and then
throw,
just
well
a
done.
slight hezzy backwards to get out of throw range.
It's so nasty too because it comes off of a run animation, so you're thinking to yourself, he's going to be point blank, right?
That's a great point.
Oos, give me that OD escape. Trying to gauge the distance, and Dual Kevin is the one to strike second against that whiff normal.
Right,
Give me that throw again.
It was that forward fears. That's what NL clipped him with in the first game. He just outspaced it this time. Now the frame traps are finding home as well.
So difficult to come back from. NL doesn't. Oh,
Spin mixer at the very end right there, and he tried to wake up with something. You saw the reversal, but Dual Kev keeping it nice and tight, not allowing a gap to be found.
we talked about the pressure that NL can put onto somebody. Dual Kevin right back in full force. It's so difficult also with the amount of mixes that Rashid has in mind, also has present within his kit, that makes it so difficult. Even some of the frame kills that Dual Kevin kind of throws out there still leaves him within range for the strike throw mix, as we saw just now.
Indeed, that time though, NL finds the button with that light kick.
Ooh, baits out the OD
baits
spinning
out the
mixer.
OD spin mixer.
Do it again. Okay, never mind. Get the forward throw. It would have worked.
Ooh, the slight hesitation right there, enticing Dual Kevin into pressing something. And then the deletion, bro, the routing from Akuma. Next level.
That was so fast. Oh, big exchange off of the fierces. Counter hit coming in from the 6-framer. Counting medium punch to start off. Throw the parry.
After the forward fierce, I just think he thought Dual Kevin was going to walk and throw him, I guess.
We called it right. Either way, right?
Definitely got it.
Dude!
Oh, word!
Excuse me?
That was yeah, that was nuts. Like the kind of bait into a tick throw, like fake. Like he did drive rush jab and then like walked just outside of range and pressed the button rather than wait for any type of throw tech or anything like that. That was like covering a bunch of options that Kev could have done. That was very meticulous from NL.
I hate that we said it at the same time that we stopped at the same exact word.
Yeah,
and then
like-
you used the word that I wanted to use. That was nuts indeed. What in the hell is that timing from NL? That was mad impressive.
Because yeah, that's like, because the reason you don't just wait for a throw tech there, right, is because obviously the opponent can press a button back. So he just goes with a light at a timing that perhaps would beat Dual Kevin, pressing like a medium or a heavy instead, not just covering for the throw tech. That
Right.
was really smart.
Damn, that crouch jab, I don't think it would have hit. Even if you have that
Ooh,
extended
he's
normal or
starting right
extended
off
hitbox
from
on
DI.
it.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I think it only hits if you actually press into it like we saw there. And now a jump here to dodge Kev's pressure.
Yeah, the back throw was everything to start off with pressure too. Drive rush, medium punch. Excellent tech from the side of Dual Kevin. A lot of drive rush being thrown out there from the side of NL. Looking rather dry now. It's Dual Kevin's time to strike. If you could find that first opener, you get the sky high to prevent the dive kick from coming on in. Level 1's gonna get blown up. Drive rush on in there, Kev. Get hella damage. Enhanced mixer. The sky high doesn't even need to do any sort of fancy extensions.
Both of these characters, bro, it feels like they could just do every special in their kit in a combo.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty sure. He almost had a big reward right there, but nonetheless, that's still a good lead. And then responding to the Demon Ray dive kick.
Not the mixer.
I was loving the defense up until that point. NL now showing off the jump air fireball as another option. But Dual Kevin, he's trying to swing within the range of the medium, and NL knows it, right? He's throwing out forward medium kick, he's throwing out forward fierces, and now more of the fireballs. And Dual Kevin actually caught onto it. Does get the big punish counter off of the roundhouse. Let me get the level 2 Isar.
Oh, SAR pressure.
Yeah,
Nope.
and now he is going to get burnt out, but he waited until the Isar dissipated right. Getting some space up against the Rashid. Good timing on that. Oh, just drag him to the corner because he's in burnout. Oh, and then test him, right? With this amount of life lead, you're only going to eat a level 1 at most, and if you don't eat a level 1, you win the entire game.
That's
Love
right,
the
Kevin's
risk-reward
too.
calculation from Dual Kevin.
I feel like it would have
Well
been
done,
different if
well
NL had
done.
not been clipped by that initial roundhouse, too.
Yeah.
That big chunk of damage was like, all right, if I get another string on him, I can guarantee this DI no matter what. So that was
Akuma, right? Those little stray hits up against Akuma because of how little life he has. So stuff like that tends to add up a little bit more than it would against regular health characters. And then again, we already find ourselves at the corner. Kev trying to keep his foot on the pedal as
Oh.
well. Beautiful, perfect parry. He got the low version as well.
yeah, great anticipation in terms of like when Dual Kevin wants to press. I mean, obviously after that fireball, it's not going to be Akuma's turn, but it's one to kind of predict a low coming out from the side of Dual Kevin. What does he say? I still don't know what he says. It sounds like your mom's got a cold.
That's what I was going to say.
I swear to God. Dude.
Oh no, why you're talking about my mom, Rashid?
Dude, come on,
She
man.
one of your viewers?
Akuma don't like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh.
Hella damage.
OD spin mix. Let's get
Again.
every special
Well
in the
done.
combo. Dual Kevin on set point.
Damn, son. Ooh. Fireball to stop the drive rush on NL. Letting the fireball drop rid of it.
Ah, standing short. Well done.
I want to say that was like a medium from the side of Dual Kevin getting blown up.
Oh,
Nice
ear to
job
ear.
not letting him escape with the sky high. And now we've seen him turn it around when he's got his back against the wall, right? When he can no longer lose. This is one of those scenarios. He's not going to spin the level 3, though. Wants to save it for a potential final round, and that's what he's going to
Oh
get.
my gosh.
Yeah, dude. NL unlocks a new level when he's like, oh, his opponent is on set point. It's ridiculous.
That's bars.
Oh, man.
New level. I see you.
Unintentional.
No, I felt like it was. Like I'm kidding. 3 bars apiece from both ends. Could be a pretty expensive start. Dual Kevin, you could get yourself started with a level 2 if need be, but it's going to be after this next set of knockdowns. But NL finds his way out, and the corner positioning off of that back throw, pretty important with the drive gauge currently set in your favor.
Oh, Dual Kevin, you talked about it, the key, right? The
That's
classic
it.
Dual Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin takes
the
it. Well done,
medium
well
kick
done.
from long distance. He found the conversion as well. The level 3, that's enough damage. 3-1. Shopify
Well done.
those victories. That's really gonna bring home that energy to the entire squad. That uplifts the whole team. Any advantage of that perfect and it truly
And the Luke
matchup, so they feel confident sending Chris Wong up against Kappa's Guile. Obviously on the Luke, he's gonna have the way sandblast and whatnot. He's got his own projectiles for him to deal with, but just in general, maybe feels comfortable in this matchup.
And the jump is
Okay,
going to
here's
be pretty
Chris
critical and
and
pretty crucial, I would say,
Pablo.
from the side of Luke.
That makes
right?
sense.
You could throw out the jumping fears to kind of disrupt the timing of a anti-air normal from the side of
Yeah.
Guile, so long as he's not maintaining his charge. And Chris has definitely been one to pay attention to any sort of move air approach. So we'll see if that's going to be the case. But let's focus on the ground game.
Luke and
Yeah, it's gonna be all about if
Guile.
Chris Wong is looking for the jumps. He's gonna want to get into that spot, right, where it's a little bit closer. So once Kappa does move a little bit, he doesn't have that flash kick available. He could just immediately jump in like that, right? But he just recovered just in time. Chris Wong now has the corner control.
Yeah, that's also one of the biggest things we're looking for. If Luke manages to get you into the corner by like any sort of flash knuckle combo right out the gate, but even more so, Kaba was the one to put himself there and also be able to fight out successfully, or at least push Luke back.
Yeah, and the multiple hits on
Yeah,
that Sonic
Chris
play right
playing
there prevented Chris
really
Wong taking any advantage of that perfect parry.
calm under all this
Still has the
pressure.
corner
Kaba
advantage,
is
but
just
besides
putting out
that,
tons
Kappa
of
has
pressure.
been really comfortable in this set so far.
Yeah, I could say the same for Chris Wong, really. Like, he doesn't mind trying to face off nice and slow against the Sonic Boom presence that Kaba's been putting down there. Oos. There's the trade.
Indeed. Kaba will take that for now, right, with this life lead. Ooh. What discipline from Kaba right there defensively. Close enough to punish that roundhouse as well.
Out of there, too. Defensive maneuvers coming in from Chris Wong as well.
Man, both of these players here making the other earn every single thing they get. And he was just out of range for the follow-up on the crouch medium punch. Luke never has that issue.
Ooh, that's your hair.
I like that air to air, and just like that, Chris Wong evening out the life.
There we go.
OD
Nice
flash
connection.
kick on a delayed normal against Chris Wong.
Indeed, Chris Wong, he tried to do something after the tick throw. He just delayed it a little bit, but once it delayed long enough. Now we got 9 seconds on the clock here, and Kaba has actually burned himself out.
Oh,
the DI
close to
knuckles
the
it up to
wall.
the corner. Oh my goodness, he tried it
Ooh,
again, and
baited
Kaba
the
knew
DI,
he
1
would.
second. Oh my
Beautiful
goodness, so
dodge
close.
and time over victory.
Yeah, I think that was so excellently played out from Kaba. Didn't really have a choice from Chris Wong, right? If he was going to sit there and block with 3 seconds left, really hard to make that call for Chris Wong to open up Guile.
Yeah, Luke doesn't have great like options to chip that are quick, right? Like he can do like a flash knuckle, like a charged flash knuckle or something like that, but that opens up a gap to do something else.
That's fair. Yeah, most of the time his strings are going to rely on normals
Yeah.
while somebody's in burnout. Oof.
Damn.
Wiping away at the startup with the Sonic Boom, but it's Kaba in full swing immediately afterwards.
Yeah, we see both of these players are willing to play this a very slow, disciplined style. Worked out for Kaba in the first game, and again, in this position where he's got the advantage, makes Chris Wong burn the OD to deal with the projectile. This is a good spot for him to be in because he's got the drive gauge advantage as well.
Even up close, so reluctant is Chris Wong to even try to throw out a normal.
Ah,
But he does
that's
actually
good
clip, but no big conversion. That was a counter hit, crouch medium. Great block on the delayed overhead, punish counter now.
There you
We'll
go.
take it. We'll
Yep,
absolutely
flash
take it.
knuckle to
The life
3.
differential now, life lead for Chris Wong. But now the drive gauge, getting himself past the 3-bar threshold. Pretty important stuff to lock down Kaba in the corner. Can he do it successfully though? He does so. Spend the rest of it. Crouching heavy. Gonna get the rest of that flash knuckle. Not gonna be enough to kill. Has to set up a safe jump.
Caught the landing frames.
Yeah,
Crouching
looks like he
jab.
went
Well
with the lead
done.
option after
That's
the
CA
safe jump,
damage
and
there.
Kaba just waking up with the jab, beat the attempt, and now Chris Wong is in huge danger.
You could get chipped out for death.
And that's why Kaba didn't go in, right? He's like, I'm just gonna make you deal with these booms. You still got a long way to go on this burnout.
No way!
Oh
He
my
tried to throw
goodness,
the
well
blade, but you
done.
do have a hurt box that's extended down below. Low medium kick, brushing past the projectile.
Right.
Chris Wong on the board.
That was precision from Chris Wong. My
And
goodness, what a
knowledge.
way to
That
tie
was
this
a
one up.
knowledge check right there.
You like big chillin' for a second. You saw Chris Wong.
Yeah, a lot of these Sonic Blades are going to be checked from Chris Wong. Oh! An error. He committed to the flash knuckle.
Big error. Oh!
That was raw. There was no counter hit behind it. He just hit Kaba raw.
Legit, after the perfect parry on the blade. Oh, yeah, he's trying to neutral jump, trying to look for Kaba, commit to like a step kick or something like that.
Exactly that, right? He didn't even have the charge for it, so that was actually an excellent choice for Chris Wong to just neutral jump in front of him.
Bazooka.
Maybe tease a little bit.
Entice Kaba into doing something. And
Again!
another big perfect parry and then checked afterwards.
That was hella meaty, by the way. The screen was shaking. It was plus. Puts himself into burnout, though. Chris Wong, 2 bars to his name, trying to keep control against Kaba. And he does so.
That's it.
Number 1. Yeah, more than enough damage on that final shot.
Vulcan Blast.
Chris Wong doing a great job of nullifying a lot of the Sonic Boom game, whether it was with perfect parries into stuffing the next pressure. We saw him even buffering the supers as well when he was in burnout with Kaba in the corner.
Kaba too.
Bounce back.
Although there was a Kaba is just to saddle up, essentially.
Yeah, Gaio's usually the king of patience, right? It's rare where you get somebody that's willing to just sit it out and play that slow with you.
Yeah,
And that's
everybody
what I
just
think really
checking
did
with
throw
crouching
Kaba off that
jabs.
game.
Now you see a much more offensive head into Kaba coming in from a drive rush right out the gate. Multiple drive rush approaches against Chris Wong. Get off of me. I love that. Being able to punish the Sonic Blade startup like that.
Yeah, that's so clean, man. Again, trying to catch Kaba flinching, but good defense. Kaba hasn't done too many throw techs or mashing or anything like that. Blocked it out more often than not.
Ooh, yeah,
So
counter hit
impressive,
there.
the spacing
Well
trap
done.
after the sand blast.
That was sick.
Nasty stuff from Chris Wong trying to get the spot
Oh
party
my
goal, but
goodness, OD
instead,
Sandblast
you
is
always know
crazy.
players love to throw projectiles after the throw tech. He uses the OD Sandblast and the extension to delete Guile.
I love that. I love that lethal shot. And even if he wasn't over, it would have got the wall splat too. I think it would have been close enough to follow through.
Yeah.
What a buff.
Yeah, honestly, it was a really cool change.
Pace being
Ooh.
set. The delayed normal getting clipped off of the back roundhouse.
Yeah, smart. Chris Wong did that with the Fierce starter, right? So you can't just OS it. Super smart stuff to expose that.
No way, dude.
Yeah,
The level 1.
He's ready for Guile, bro.
You try to throw it on the second jab, the God button comes in. Level 2,
Ooh,
level 1 instead.
level
That's
1.
totally fine. You're within a throw's length.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Good stuff there for Kaba.
Needed out Kaba. He's going to CA him down. That's burnout, but Chris Wong did hold on to a bar. Remember that. Didn't use that level 2.
Oh, he was looking for a butt. Oh, the jump in is
Well
clean.
done.
Kaba
Well done. Yeah,
getting
good jumping.
sniped out of that Sonic Boom. And that's 2 games already for Chris Wong.
Yeah, Chris Wong clean. Smart. And that big jump at the end as well, right? Just the perfect read on the timing of the... Perfect pairing the fireball afterwards. Yeah.
Specific tendencies to like
Primate and
get you thinking a normal's gonna be
Boost.
coming out and a donkey kick comes in. But also like the up close pressure. I feel like Boost also has that same type of mindset offensively, right? Also just out of that range, getting the punish counter. And this is where we get to see Boost's offense shine. How do you stop that Fierce from coming in? You don't, mostly.
Exactly, right. Crime is so good with the stand fierce. Like, he rarely ever whips it, but hey, what a way to expose
Ah.
the block string. Perfect
Yeah,
pairing
good
the
stuff
fireball
with the lane
afterwards.
switch,
Now we got the
really,
corner
to
for
get
ourselves.
the corner control.
Oh, he flinched.
Oh, that's, yeah, Soul
I don't even think that was a
Flex.
counter hit against Boost either.
It wasn't. Level 1, straight to the grill right there as Crime tried to
Must
pursue
have
with the drive rush. Boost, he's always got access. Yeah, they are. He's always got access to that burn knuckle, right? But he's not going to want to use it just yet. Trying to really patient Crime out.
Oh, just the tail end of the hitbox?
Yeah.
Really?
That's what happens when you don't skip
Power
late mode.
Geyser.
Your lower hurt box is too thick. Can't dodge the projectiles.
I was so confused as to where you're going with that. I don't know why, but that's a good call.
Hey,
Don't
what's
think
up
I'm
there?
back
How are
around.
you
Doesn't
guys?
skip glutes either.
What's
Hell
going
no.
on? Were you guys playing Street Fighter 6? You guys
Standstill, just outside
going
the
through
medium,
Street
right?
Fighter League? It was just
I guess
a
we
little
did
earlier
that low medium kick.
today. It just ended.
Right on block.
Yeah, Boost trying to base something
What's
out right
going
there
on
with the
there?
drive rush throw with. Oh my goodness, at least Crimey didn't confirm into some big damage like he usually does.
Hey, yeah, these matches have been so good, right? Oh my gosh.
That's why Boost immediately parried afterwards, right? He's trying to protect that drive gauge. It's just getting chipped down by donkey kicks. And
Yeah, Mena's had some unbelievable matches.
Out
Jack.
of the range, as you can see, Crimey just going back and forth. So difficult for Boost.
Very good.
To find an opening.
Yeah, good one so
Oh, he
far.
did find
Yeah.
one, though, the crotch
Hey, are you ready
Oh,
for
but then Crimey
you
waking
headed to
up with a button
Frosty? You
immediately.
going to Frosty this year?
Bet on Boost, taking a little bit longer to apply some pressure, probably looking for a bigger reward.
Bro,
Bet correctly.
That's such a sick ass round too. Drive rush forward, roundhouse level 1.
Yeah,
That was pretty godlike.
straight haymakers.
Look at the patience. Boost trying to
Good,
keep on in,
good,
no
good.
TLC.
Yeah, it'll be
Just find
good.
an
It'll be
opening
good to
for
see you
throw.
there.
I like the level
Good
1
to see
response.
there.
Always.
Yeah, you cannot throw fireballs after throwing Ryu when he's got the level 1
Yeah,
on
I
deck.
can't wait. I can't wait to
No, that's a
I
bait.
can't wait to see
Indeed it is.
how it'll
and
be
now
and
Crimey,
everything.
huge
and
reward
it's a
right
good
there.
time.
Attacks the DI.
Yeah.
He's gonna pretty much guarantee a DI kill in the corner. Man, it's a huge bet from Boost. Just did not work
Man,
out.
Boost has
My man
been
getting fierce,
really
caught in
on
midair, got the
fire.
juggle on
He's
a
been
standing
doing
medium punch,
he's been
back
doing so
into
well.
the fierce to secure the DI. What a machine.
Oh man. Boy, Crimey, he prints his stand heavy punches.
Yeah. Kind of like Bison Bucks.
Yeah, legit.
With Terry
Trying to
too.
start after the plus frames from Solar Plexus.
It's really
again,
funny
bro, just
because he was
pulling him
doing
down.
so well with Ken, and then he was mixing some Jamie in there also. But he's really making Terry
Get
work.
that, sort of usefulness to it. The burnout is here, rather early. 80 seconds on the clock still.
Yeah.
My goodness, yeah, he was just playing around Boost's tap parry game so smartly. Oh
Ooh.
man, and then the DI bullying. You are not gonna have any type of escape. Crimey,
No.
1 round away off the perfect.
Down a little bit of a top off with the tension, hitting him with the OD cheers, fam. I love that. Perfect from the side of Crimey. Now looking at match point. Needed to throw first and foremost from Boost. His openings haven't really led to the critical moments that he's been looking for. Okay.
Yeah, this thing with the punish counter.
Oh, and then yeah, trying to apply some Terry pressure in the corner.
Those power waves
Power
too
wave
are
comes
just
through.
so hard to react to.
So difficult when Crimey is not really giving a lot of information for Boost to work with.
Oh, the overhead got.
no,
Oh,
he
he
dropped
dropped
the
the
extension. He
Shoryuken.
landed the overhead cleanly.
Yeah, unfortunate for Crimey right there. Lost a big opportunity to bring himself
Yeah,
back
that's
into this round.
that's the medium.
The good news for him is he is at CA, so even if we go to the next one, he'll have some resources for that.
Yeah, Boost is just going to play it out, right? He's taking his sweet time with his back throw. Could spell a little bit of trouble for Boost.
Right?
Yeah, 100%. That's why you saw he's just playing very
Whoa,
patient.
almost had him.
This range.
The late falling button, man, it's so good at catching people trying to make you block something on landing. Wow.
Excuse me?
So he does that sometimes where he'll do like a quick burn reversal or
Right.
like wake up quick burn. I gotta ask him about it because I honestly don't
Quick
know. the
burn's
details
really
behind it.
My
interesting
man was looking rather
because
confident too. Yeah, the head shake is like, yeah, I'm nice.
that
Please
option
ask him.
Yeah, 'cause I
along
believe quick
with
burn's like 10 frame startup, so
burning
it's not like the
knuckle
fastest thing in the world.
have
It's
some
fast, but not
really
super
good
fast.
plus frames.
Oof.
So he probably knew that it was
Crimey
going to
found
be
the
able to
offensive
trade,
boost.
but then
He's
in
gonna
addition
get
to that, you
shaved
can
away,
just
and it's hard to
capitalize
contest
because of
even
how
against a
low
whiff donkey kick. Oh,
Crimey's
punish counter.
health bar
Yeah,
was.
Crimey committed to that to get the
Uh-oh,
burnout, right?
here we
He
go.
knew it was unsafe, but he committed to it anyway. Oh, he tried
Ooh,
to get
he
a
just
little
went for
drop
it,
DI
yeah.
shenanigan in there, but Boost was ready. Level 3 to burn Crimey out now as well.
It evens out the playing field, life to life, bar to bar, but he's going to be the first one out of that dry spell. This is going to be Boost's chance to strike if he can fight it. No, he delayed, and he actually
Wow,
got
well
pulled up.
done, well
Crimey
done for
landed with the
Crimey.
crouching media punch to interrupt Boost. No shot.
That was a scrambly finish, man. Yeah, Crimey with the empty jump land button.
Well done.
Caught Boost in the middle of a drive rush. And now that's Red Rooster going up 20-0 on Bandits.
Yo, you're setting up. Can they solidify the big 40 bomber against the Bandits? That is always going to be the big question. Can anybody really stop this team? Hopefully Red ran the extra.
Right now, look very familiar with one another. We'll see if
Crossover
Crossover is going
and
to have what it
Mena.
takes to take down the King.
Him switching over to that character, what he learned in Japan.
Yeah, we saw in the lower position on the standings, getting a 40 bomb on the first place. You feel like you can beat anybody.
Doing crossover using the green mine.
Already off to the races has been RD, right? He's trying to show off the drive rush overhead, blocked successfully from the side of crossover. Did manage to score a counter hit.
Oh, it looks like crossover looking to harass the fire cape.
Ooh, here we go.
Perfect parry against
Chase
the
down the
blockable as well.
recoil.
Crossover's looking to depth in the matchup.
Oh, wow.
That was reversal. That was reversal. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's crazy.
Yo,
That's a
what
crazy
kind of tech
situation
was
because
that?
that's
Using
the
the
walls
back heavy
helping
kick?
there.
I gotta
You
look
can't
at
get
that
that in
more
the center of the
How does that
screen.
even
That was
not
well
catch,
done.
like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, where's her hurt box at to dodge that wake up OD ball?
And for that long.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to take a look at the hitbox, hurt box on that.
Nah, crossover. He might have just cracked the meta off of that alone.
That was some new tech. I have not seen
Double.
that.
I haven't seen it
Ryu
in
and
any
Boo.
region.
Yeah.
What in the hell is that?
To be fair, we don't see a lot of my Blanca, but man, crossover. Taking the time to lab out stuff like that, because that's going to beat wake up and jump up ball as well.
That's
This is
facts,
the
that's
hitbox
facts.
and the kick. So that's a great
Here
way.
we
If
go.
he can consistently get that, that'll shut down a lot of what Blanca wants to do on wake up.
Going for the throw.
We got
Benardi not going to go quietly after that, though. He did have an opportunity right now off of the lightning piece. So long as he spends the rest of his drive gauge, should be more than just fine.
Well done,
Even
well
after he
done.
runs out of the lightning piece,
Yeah.
still gets the up ball for the remainder of that combo. What a rebuttal. Not phased at all as Benardi.
That's how you know he's a true warrior, man. Oh, and then actually calling out the empty jump right there. Oh!
It's so short celebrated, man.
Yeah, right. Like, now you're back in this position, dealing with the Blanca Chan.
Also the harassment of back medium kick too, trying to take the turn away. The crossover recover quite well, does get the opener to at least get the drive rush continuation.
Just out of range of the Fierce.
Reversal fan after the forward fears. We see a meta, like, see, it goes into counter crouch and counters that. Going forward. Whoa, the light ball this time actually just had one buffer behind it, but does put it into that fan toss, and now we got the lightning
mix-up
beast
gonna
on
be.
deck.
You can't even force the drive reversal out. You're just forced it to burn out no matter what. But no button press from crossover. I like that off of the shimmy attempt.
Oh, the throw, so smart from Meta right there. He recognized crossover, just waiting for a super to level 3 it, or excuse me, a DI to super it.
Oh, he went for the overhead. He could have gone
Jumped
to the
out at
DI.
the perfect time.
Oh my gosh,
Then
yeah, this is
the
going
dodge
to be
the overhead,
huge.
he
This is
gets the
CA.
CA. That is burned down, and Meta has no super.
Oh my lord.
You could burn him out here.
Oh my
We're
lord.
gonna try to chip him out here.
Oh.
That's decent, but not a lot of chip damage. He at least
Oh.
pushes Meta towards the corner.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, but Meta, he always knows.
Oh my
the
gosh, I
slide right
can't.
up under the fan.
That's crazy. Oh my
What a
god.
reaction. It's one thing to have the read.
What a way to steal that
Jeez.
victory right there. It looked like crossover had everything he could have wanted to take that match.
He did drop it too.
That's
off of the early
crazy.
fans,
Yeah.
right? He did give Blanca a decent amount of time to breathe and some space, more importantly, man.
Yeah, I felt like he just thought that the chip from the fans were going to do more. I don't know. Either way, the sweep afterwards, I think he stayed in cower crouch right there, which is why
He
got
probably
clipped
had
on
a
it,
setup.
the sweep.
A setup for it. A lot of Blanca's normals have very slow startups to them, right?
Yeah, so patient.
So that's probably
Slowly
something that
walking
they gave
crossover
to
the
try
corner,
to
lost that spatial advantage.
give him
He'll take that though,
some
right? The trade up
options.
against the fan right
It's
there.
sort of funny. So Blanca,
Blowing up the chains.
he doesn't have the fastest walk speed, and actually his walk back speed
Actually, I don't think it's
is
technically a chain if it's
a
just
little
space
slower.
between two
So
light- two light kicks.
if crossover was a little closer and
Oh, yeah, off the light kicks
Mena
here.
was walking back, he could easily clip him with his crouching medium kick.
Yeah, crossover's been holding his own quite well. Look at the matchup.
You know, his normals have a little bit
Matter of
more,
clutching it out.
you
We
know,
know
more
Menard when it
startup
comes to clutch,
to them, but
definitely got it in his
his crouching medium,
Now we got the lightning beast. Oh,
yeah.
check going the other way, but I was gonna say that's
Crouching
a part of the
medium
setup.
punch.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
When he
And then baits out the
does
level
it,
one
then
as
he's
well.
active for a
That
little bit
was a
longer.
flip.
But that's because, some,
trying to
like I
walk up
said,
forward.
some of his normals have a
Drive
little
us
bit
nothing.
longer startup.
Man, interrupting the charge fan right there. Not just gonna let crossover.
But at the
If
end
that
of the
went out,
day,
big
I
perfect
mean,
parry, though,
you know,
he's still
he
in there.
has other options that make him
Oh,
good. So
Yeah, that's going to be more than enough
Wow,
damage.
well
the
done.
medium kick doesn't allow you to recover in time to throw out a light.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Not the frame killer he was looking for.
Yeah, that's why Meta, you saw the counter hit afterwards. He tried, Crossover tried to do something after.
Getting caught on the
Now,
jabs there.
Control, crossover, utilizing that background house
There
as
you
you had
go.
mentioned to pull up any sort of option that Blanca might have. And now with the OD up ball, I'm still flabbergasted by that.
Yeah, I still want to take a closer look at that. But that is what it also allows him to do, right? Is beat that jump back Blanca ball in the air. Right now, he's got the level 1 as well. We got the fire fans on deck. Not too much drive meter to abuse OD fans, but you see Mena's doing such a good job right now. He's trying to stay aggressive to
Ooh,
not let
close
Crossover get more
burnout.
meter. But in
Oh,
the
my
midst of
goodness.
that, costing himself some life. Crossover has burned himself out now and has to deal with the lightning beast. Oh boy.
There was an opportunity for him to close out
Now,
that
he's
game.
he's
But
going to
instead
hit
of crossover,
DI
now
this
it's just a matter
time.
of how good your defense is. And he
There it
eventually
is. Yeah, baits the
falls
throw, hits
susceptible to the
DI.
shimmy. But
I was
also
going
the
to say,
DI.
that last one.
Indeed. What's the setup going to be afterwards for Mena? Obviously, he's not going to kill just yet. Frame kill. He tried
No,
to bait out the
perfect.
super.
Ooh.
Didn't actually get the landing punish.
Nice
Oh,
reversal.
drive reversal. You're still here. You're locked in here with Blanca. Big block on the overhead. And the CC.
Wow, the Ryu
Cross
engine,
over, what
unbelievable. Well
defense?
done. Well done. Crossover's like,
Who's
not
laughing?
this time. I'm not
Who's
letting
laughing
you.
at that
I'm not
back there?
letting
That's
you
gotta be
do
hitting
it.
Knuckle
Oh
Duke.
my god.
Keeping out.
That's
once
good.
Slide actually get blown up. Crossover thought he got a standing Blanca. Instead, he went for the Ryu Enbu. And that just whiffed completely.
Exactly. Does not work on crouching opponents.
Oh, that was a counter hit. It was an attempt at a light button, or at least any button, really.
Crossover trying to respond to the driver's cancel with something. And again here, the harassment with the back medium kicks.
Well done.
One more
OD
block of
up
ball for
ball.
the road.
I hate that victory pose, too, man. It might just be jumping and flipping.
Press back from Meta.
Right, looks like he was caught on another Blanca ball there.
What's that? Back fears? Forward fears? One of those two. Ooh. Slide on in there. Activation into the
Let's
beast.
mix up. Oh,
what a bait.
baits
Oh, it's
the
still not gonna
Ryu
be enough.
engine, but
No way, dude.
no.
Hold on, perfect parry during the lightning beast. Don't see that one often. Ooh, trying to hop forward here. Crossover, he was just backing up to run out this lightning beast timing. It's gone now for Meta. And again,
yeah.
not
Recovery
swinging
of
on
the
these
fears.
attempts
Oh,
at a shimmy.
looked like
Big
it-
jumping as well, dodging the
Yeah,
roundhouse. He pressed
the roundhouse
really
was-
late on
yeah,
that
that's what
jump
I was
blade.
gonna say. It looked like the
You're still
roundhouse
that
real
far
quick.
away to clip? No shot. Wild thing. Forward heavy. punch.
Oh,
Not
that was
mistake
great
again.
awareness for the
And
auto
a
hop.
throw,
That was
I like
well
that. Yo,
done.
we're keeping it real tightly contested. This is a sick development of the matchup, man. Crossover. Really earning his keep.
He's played so well. Love the crush light kick before the throw last time as well, just to prevent MenRD from walking back.
Oh, it's facts, man. Back throw, NRD. Slowly creeping on the ranges where Crossover might want to throw out the fan. And he's adapted to it, too.
Oh.
Putting out that heavy punch instead.
Ooh. A lot of mileage out of the
Issue right
medium
there.
kicks.
I
Ooh.
was gonna say blocking after the lightning. Yeah, it was after the fierce ride, so you do the delayed back heavy kick trying to blow up people's fuzzy defense.
Advanced fans come on in. Forced to parry a bunch. Oh, that was a
Oh.
spacing trap for him. There's the DP.
I'm really liking
Now
the
gonna give it to
movement
him. Meta has
and the
the lightning
walking
beast
and
available
shimmying
once
that
more.
Crossover's doing.
But Crossover, his defense against this install super has been immaculate.
Yes, yeah, he's not giving any opportunities. Oh, goodness.
What? Parry
Nice
attempt on the way
back throw.
down. Oh, that was so sneaky. Counter hit, nothing of it though. The rest of the beast does secure the burnout. MenRD no longer has that juice though. Forward throw. What do you do about this though?
I
Counter
know.
hit.
Crossover's got super. When is he gonna expose it?
Single hit left for the side of Crossover. Can't convert it into a super.
19
That
seconds.
shows so much respect.
Jesus.
Oh, drive rush throw.
Second here. Not gonna drive rush forward, just the hop.
He thought he was gonna drive rush cancel that
6
parry.
seconds.
He tried to put the normal out to cut it off, but Crossover just let it rock.
Ooh, the overhead.
He stole the round in the
Into
final
shout of
2
the
seconds.
earth. Oh my goodness, and the
goodness,
two
Meta
hops
RD.
back. Oh my gosh, that is crazy.
Yeah,
That is
sentiments
crazy.
exactly.
Wow. Talk about a nail
Also, had the
biter.
right
That
idea,
was
though. He tried to
wow.
press the button, but it has been pretty much caused by this overhead from the side of Meta. Oh,
Nice
boy,
setup
countered
with
it.
the charged fan. Well done.
Fan on the way down.
Oh, and again, just applying that back medium kick pressure plus on block. Whether it's storm of the fan there, but did get clipped low.
Here we go. Time to dance.
Great block on
Yeah,
the
a little
overhead
bit of
side, but still trying
hesitation
to
there.
take
He
his
was
turn.
hoping crossover was going to try to hit a
I
button.
just followed it up with a light frame trapping crossover up. Level 1 baited out again. Refilling the drive meter on NRD. Now he's attacking crossovers, making sure he doesn't
Baits out
have anything to play
Ryujin.
with. Baits out the ODDP.
Well
One round
done.
to go.
Completely
Match
understandable if he was
point here.
if he caused the burnout naturally with all of the blocks. He had 0 bars left to his
Ooh,
name. What a
caught you
stop
with the
against the
strong.
drive rush. Immediate expenditure of level 1 from the side of crossover. You tried to parry the ball, it was just too shallow.
Man, using the light ball bait. And again, just attacking crossover's drive meter. He's got no super to defend himself either. He's gonna get dragged to this corner and maybe not DI'd immediately. He's milking that drive
Yeah, he
before the
did a
DI.
frame trap.
Let's get some extra chip damage in there for the road.
Well done. Try to get the reset.
Extension of damage as well.
Baits
Oh, you saw
out.
the counter hit, crouch jab,
the
crossover wasn't able to get a
Ryujin.
button out in time to extend the combo correctly. That should be more than enough juice in the
Well
tank.
done.
Oh my
Yeah.
Lord. Meta are deep.
Shot at the earth, closes it out. Well done.
3-1
Good games.
over
Jeez, that was
crossover.
so.
It still could have gone
that was
either way. As
well-
crazy as that was, 3-1, it still could have been a lot closer. There were so many opportunities.
Many.
For oh my
Oh
lord,
no.
like other sharper normal babies.
And Chris T.
You can tell he really knows his character well. Believe it in your boy.
I liked him in 3. I liked him in 4. A little questionable in 5. I think he's great in 6. I think like his whole demeanor in 6 is pretty damn cool. But the coolest, up for discussion for sure.
Definitely, especially when new characters coming to the table like Aki in the building right now for Mono. Chris T going on the bandit side, like we
Hi.
said, tried and true Ken. This is gonna be 2 out of 3 for the second.
No, that's not true. He's
a
doing
horn
he's
dog?
doing he's doing well with her.
What has he ever pulled off
He's
this
doing
roster?
well
It's always
with
been, like,
her.
the blue can.
Legitimately, I was
He's
thinking the
doing
same
well.
thing. I was
You know,
like,
here's
why
the
is he
crazy
using
thing
this
about
right now? I've
Mai.
never seen him use this.
I don't even remember like what outfit, what color he's had on, or like this specific.
We
color
know
is
she has
either,
good
like,
options, right?
you know, this was-
But she hasn't won anything huge. That's
you
the
know-
crazy
you
thing.
know that
That's
range is
that's what
dangerous territory for Mono.
doesn't
You
make
cannot
any
even
sense
afford to
about
lose
any
money.
of it, right?
But we do get the stat
So,
off of that too, off of the points
in
by the way,
ranked,
side switch.
she's
That was kinda
very
nasty. That
high.
wasn't even
She's
like a
got
counter
high
hit. That was
numbers
trying
in
to jump out of
ranked,
the way,
right?
perhaps.
And she's got high
Sneaky.
usage.
Mono right there,
She's
almost
used
still got
heavily
tagged,
in
and the driver
competition,
shut down as
but
well.
for
That's how
whatever
Christie got this
reason,
started. But Mono was ready to check the next one. I laughed.
she's not winning the massive tournaments,
Medium kick anti-air from further ranges.
which is amazing.
So he really knows
You
his
know?
character well.
Could have got clipped by a jump roundhouse.
But she does have strong options. I mean, she's a strong character.
Chin ride too after that button. Oof. I like that. Good confirm for Mono, by the way.
Man, he's
Mono doing
poking
a
him.
great
Chris T,
job
we talk about the
using
range advantage
Aki's
of Aki
longest
right now.
normals to keep.
That's going to be a big
Ken
sign for
out.
Chris T, right? Mono's been so reluctant to anti-air with other normals, like other sharper normals, maybe special moves.
Whoop, going for
So
the
further
loops
distances,
here.
He might be able to
Oh,
out
what a
lot of
bait!
Mono's defenses.
Unbelievable. Well done.
Yeah, why not spend the level 3?
Well done.
Yeah, I think that's kind of why he jumped in the first place as well, right? Is that Mono was committing to some of those
Ooh.
longer range buttons, which can get jumped in on. They have a duration to where their recovery is a little lengthy. So I think that's why Chris jumped in the first place. He didn't connect with anything, but it got his offense started.
The Cruel Fate, the OD version, that was just mad fortuitous from the side of Mono.
Cruel Fate, Flappy
The
Bird.
fireball in that fashion.
Reverse Flappy Bird.
And I like that option to go in for, oh my lord, the overhead. For Christine. I'll
Nice
get to my
check.
point later, but OD uppercut trying to reset the playing field.
Lead here, back to it, honestly, the neutral. And that's why Chris gonna bust out the Dragon Lash from that range as well now. He's been using a lot of drive rush from that distance.
Oh,
Trying to switch it up. Huge perfect carry right there.
that's right. The fierce mix-up. Or roundhouse,
The
really.
defense from Chris, forcing Mono into burnout.
Yeah, Mono was just trying to force the situations that have drive rush canceling one time too many.
Back was everything to apply pressure.
Burnout
Mono does have
state.
3 bars to his name, though a single hit
Whoop.
confirmed.
Nope,
On the
she's
way
out.
Yo, being able to snipe out with the crouching jab.
Shifu
And
Shanron.
the
Well
level
done.
2, more than enough damage. Actually, maybe even
Nice.
similar last hit. Either way, great decision making, great timing from the side of Christitarian. And again, clutch God for the extra match.
Yeah, but he didn't get too thirsty looking for a DI or anything like that, right? That was really the key to him clutching out the victory at the end. Because if he does a DI in that instance and Mono jumps it like he did, then that DI is just getting punished by the jump in, right? But instead, Chris did crouch medium kick, so he was able to recover in time, press buttons back once Mono landed, and was really able to take the game. So very smart from Chris and disciplined to not get thirsty for that drive impact.
I think Boost might bust.
Yeah, definitely a certain type of vibes. When a white boy gets a little emotion,
Yeah.
you know, Boost is up there with him right now.
He's got like dry humor funny, but also he's got some real emotion to him sometimes. I like that. Oh, the overhead clipping.
Yeah, not quite. Didn't seem like it was advantage enough to get a combo off
Frame
of.
trap situation.
Nonetheless, there's still going to be a little bit of damage
Damn.
sprinkled in.
These dudes are swinging, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, caught you on
Was that
startup.
an attempt at a cruel fate? I think that was the start of OD. Oh my God,
Well
Christopher.
Fantastic cancel
Okay,
combo.
Pixel
Magic
here.
Pixel
Chris
left.
trying to close this door. Not going to follow the Jinrai.
Nightshade pulls. Oh, 2+.
Yep.
Way too close.
A
Caught
little bit
your
too
with
close for
throw.
that. Match point. Now for Christitarian. What was that?
Oh, hearing some serenading going on?
Gotta be
Man,
combo.
that Fierce, that was like the last active frame of the Fierce. That was nuts.
Oh, you landed it. And you get the Fang, the Venomous Fang. No pickup, though.
Fortunate. At least he does throw the parry. Knew that that was a likely option for Chris to go with. Counter hit on the low Jinrai gives him the knockdown.
Thank God it's a knockdown.
Nice
And
movement,
it
but
was a little absurd that it granted a combo,
I know.
honestly. Looking back.
here we go. It's to take a turn.
Like the perfect parry. Mono being able to create some space for himself with the opportunities for offense is so important. Just walking out of the ranges of that grab. Low medium kick, so nonchalant. Chris T. Getting to level 3, not quite burnout yet. Fireball, drivers forward in general.
Oh, and then the OD Jinrai to ensure that the burnout comes home. Whoa,
Ooh.
3 back-to-back roundhouses.
Yeah.
Oh, try the anti-air.
Well
Got
done,
clipped. No
well done.
cross of hitbox
Good
on
games.
that bad boy.
Good games.
Christie and Mono both been around quite some time now. Street Fighter 4 days and whatnot. So a lot of respect shown at the end there as Chris T closes it out for Team Bandits.
And that's such a tough normal to even try to call out that type of jump. If it's a neutral jump, sure. But jumping over, I don't even think the hit. Oh, you tried to reversal. What now? And it got. Oh, so look at those Warlocks. The dogs are
Jack
out.
and Zen.
Warlocks. Oh, man. That's a tough button to contest right there. The stay medium kick off the
Chris
drive
Long.
rush from Jury. Right here, though, Jen finds his space back to the middle.
Oh my goodness.
Damn, they are slugging, by the way.
Yeah, the jump ins.
Yeah,
coming from
they're
both sides as well.
doing
Nobody's running their
real
anti-airs,
well
just these jump
communicating
ins at
with
these
each
times.
other
And what an
and everything.
extension from Jack.
Can you believe that? Punish counter on the fireball, still able to link the standing medium punch. What a connection.
Yeah, he's really good at converting off the fireball. Whether it's
Ooh,
like as a
yeah.
starter combo, or we saw like that
Psycho
extended
Rise
combo in
to
the corner
stomp.
earlier as well with that as an extension.
Oh. And just medium from the side of Jen. Get
Ten
off
Rin
of
Shin
him.
wake
Oh, the
up.
uppercut from the side of Jack.
Wow, what a spacing on that scissor kick.
Ooh.
Ah,
let's back
good wake
roundhouse.
up with a standing
You tried to
short.
reversal. What now? And it got thrown?
Oh, and again, back-to-back parry attempts. You in the wrong neighborhood, bro.
Throwing out that color in the corner. On the West Coast.
Going again now, Jen. Going back to the throws.
Technically, you can on the West Coast. My mistake.
You know, depends.
Ah,
on the
that was
neighborhood.
reverse
True, true, true.
recovery
Depends on the corner.
frames. Yep, landing frames.
That's so bars, dude. Damn, son. Okay. Jesus Christ, Rin.
Jack, I thought he was actually going to go into feng shui, but not quite yet.
Oh my
Here
goodness.
did it work out?
Yeah,
A
just
little bit too shy.
right around the
Jen now,
anti-air.
Working that corner, as you mentioned. Just holding that blue still. Jack.
Oh my,
Oh.
the instant hell attack, yeah.
Yeah,
Jen was like,
Carter
I'm calling
with the
your
air to
jump
air.
out with this.
That's it.
Ridiculous to take the first game.
Wow,
I don't
very
care what
good.
anybody
Very
says
good
on
game.
analysis. That was 100% preempted from Jen.
Yeah.
What a call out, son.
Like, it felt like that hell attack was out before Jack jumped. Like, at all.
Even the other side is like, yo, how did we clip that?
Mickey.
Like, damn, son, you read him like that? Indeed, what a just a message sent
Giggling.
by Jen to start this off.
First game already.
Well, I
wins.
mean, it could have
felt
been
like a
so quick.
slugfest in
You
that
know, it
first
could have
round.
been
And it
so
really
quick.
was.
He was
Right?
just
Jen
able to do
immediately off
that.
the horse, going into the drive rush yet again with a perfect parry coming in from Jack. Yeah, interrupting the startup of that overhead.
Oh, Psycho
Jen
Mine is planted.
Not gonna let Jack
Whoa,
get away with
reversal.
anything delayed.
Ooh, trade with
Here.
bicycle
Oh,
kick.
it wasn't enough to break the armor. Only 2 hits.
Ooh.
Jack is now trapped in this corner here. Converts off the scissor kick.
Oh,
Blown up,
my
but
goodness,
no conversion.
detonation.
If he hit some like super turbo stuff with jump back, hell
That's a
attack,
tough
the
round.
first one, jump forward into like the extension,
my.
that would have been kind of cool. Hey, listen, if that happens as a buff, I'm so sorry.
And get
It's
back,
extra juggle points.
you know?
Ah, low forward, too far.
I like that. Going for the damage and more so the corner control. We've seen how efficient Jen is in knocking down Jack thus far, so I understand having the position as a priority.
Man, he's trying to catch up. Once he landed
All
with
these
something,
plus frames.
let's just establish these throws, continue to do so. Tried a little hezzy right
my.
there.
Ooh,
Just a couple of lights too. Everything being
Oh,
thrown out Jack's
my.
way. He hasn't been able to defend against any of it. Plus frames. Walk up,
Oh.
throw. That's all she wrote. Damn,
yeah,
son,
got
was
it
that 4
perfect
rounds
there.
straight?
Big games.
That felt like
Big
it.
games.
Jen, domination. Jen inserted.
Sends
Okay, maybe
on.
not 4 rounds pressure. And also
Bruh.
the reads against just the kids. Movement against.
Alternates to go to. So I definitely think
Hey.
since it's not here,
Mickey
they are going to save him
and
for that shot high.
I mean, now I'm Knuckle do that. And who does he?
Leave that practice. In terms of sparring partners and experience in the matchup, she's going to be up to Mickey to try to make up for that in different ways.
Yeah, man. We'll see who really thrives under that pressure. I'm more inclined to believe it could be in favor of Dual Kevin. He has thrived under these lights for so many
my.
seasons. Since the very beginning,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken.
100%, man. Since the launch of Street Fighter 6, he's been incredible. Had a solid showing towards the end of Street Fighter 5 when he became a Street Fighter player in the first place. But in Street Fighter 6, he's been non-stop elite.
Not taking the turn after.
Oh,
that, by the way,
goodness.
but he does get the perfect parry on the way out.
The
It's
momentum
still
has
getting
changed.
his corner carry against Dual Kevin.
Oh,
The throw getting blown up by the OD Sky High.
What a bet early from Dual Kev. Oh, spinning mixer barely clipping Mickey, but better than nothing for sure.
A little bit of offense spacing to try to initiate. I like the parries against the fans going immediately into the ODs.
Oh, here we go. Mickey really on these true
That's
perfect
a typical
parries.
route. That's a very typical punish as expected.
Let's go through level 1 as well here. Takes a little bit of drive, gets those fire fans installed, but Dual Kevin got so much of his drive meter back by parrying his fans. That time
nice.
he got caught reaching
Yeah.
though. Yikes.
Caught the whiff punish with the punish counter.
Has enough in the tank for at least a drive rush cancel. Perfect parry against the overhead.
Hey, here we
Clips
go.
the toes. Great Desert Storm now coming out.
What's the
Mickey,
mix
what's the
up with
defense like?
Yasar?
Pushes him out of that wave.
Mickey did avoid the punish counter throw by letting go of parry in time. Oh, he tried to get the enhanced dash throw surprise, and he was just out of
well done,
range.
well done, well
Oh, that had to be just pixels off.
Mickey will absolutely take drive rush out the gate from Dual Kevin. Mickey not phased by it. Still trying to pick his spots, still winning it throughout these fans as well.
Yeah, just harassing, using the bounce fan, even perfect parry the bounce down, but Mickey was filling any gaps afterwards.
Oh, mad far for the overhead to
Yeah.
connect. Just walking up to him.
Oh.
Yeah, I like that too, just throwing up the sweep because of the follow-up of the fan coming through to make yourself safe. Oh, king of the mediums, by the way. Do not get clipped by Dual Kevin.
Mickey, yeah, he's noticed that Dual Kevin has played very slow, right? Not pressing a lot of buttons in the neutral, so he's inched his way in and through.
Oh,
you
nice
tried
low
to throw it
forward
that
drive
far
rush
away, Mickey.
cancel.
You gotta
Well
shake
done.
it up, buddy.
Oh, oh,
Oh, I like that. He heard exactly what we were saying.
For real.
oh. Yeah.
Trying to
Wow, that was close.
go for the throw yet again. Last ditch effort, backs away and clips Dual Kevin at the last second. Nice work.
Yeah, often when you see players, like when they move forward after a whiff throw, right, usually they end up throw punishing the throw whiff. So I think he just thought he was going to throw him again, right? So he tried to press it when he saw him do just a micro walk forward, but he didn't fully commit. Great discipline from not to see if any of those help him out.
Why does he say happy birthday after like an OD fireball? Oh, boy.
nice counter DI.
Not going to be able to steal your way through with that DI. No, sir. Dual Kevin now with the corner control. Temporarily.
Oh, man. Con Mickey trying to either backdash or jump out.
Kind of tricky on that medium crutch. Meaty crutch medium punch, by the way. Still able to take his turn and also harass with the rest of it.
Ooh. Well done. Well done.
In the first round.
Yeah, he caught Mickey at startup the whole entire time.
Ooh. What a way to bait out the Fierce again, dancing outside of that range and then baiting out the throw as well. Kev starting to roll.
We're starting to see some of the weaknesses. Mickey's defensive measures have been getting caught off guard multiple
Wow,
times.
Kevin.
Blown up. Hella dead. Level 3.
Yeah,
that's a
he is
perfect-
on it. Well
One of the
done.
fastest
Well
games we've
done.
had. Dude, these guys are
He brought that
speedrunning
back
things.
immediately.
Legit, bro. Only 15 seconds off the
Ooh.
clock on that one. Dual Kevin. What a way to tie up this set. It was a blink of an eye, bro.
Mickey not two-faced,
Sense
right? You know,
face, he's
laughing
just
up, chuckling
smiling.
it up with his teammates a
Oh
little
my
bit.
goodness.
Does he stay with the line?
He's just going.
I think so, just because
Them's
that
the
last
breaks.
round was
Oh my.
Well, he better make some good ones.
Uh-oh.
Over yet again. Dual Kevin.
We're in the corner again. Oh!
Low forward does clip Mickey yet again, just inside of that space. And he's so susceptible to the ranges of Rashid.
Oh, hates the throw out.
Yeah, Dual Kevin, he knows what Mickey wants to do defensively right now. He is
Yeah,
making
Kevin has
every
the
correct
read.
offensive
Kevin has
option,
the
getting every
read.
shimmy
Well
he
done.
goes for, every meaty he goes for. It's tough, man. Nice reaction to the overhead, though.
Very last second. Low forward yet again is going to be the starter for Dual Kevin in the corner. We get the forward throw. We got to do a little bit more now. Okay, OD uppercut for the side of Mickey. It's about time. He utilized his drive gauge.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got to represent something right there, but another beautiful whip punch from Dual
caught
Kevin.
her
Has him
again.
back in that same spot. Looked like he tried to
Kevin's
backdash.
just
He got
doing
clipped
so
by the crouch
well
medium punch.
at
Kev
just
now all the
putting
meter in the world.
pressure
Just said
on
Visar
Mickey and
almost
hitting
dead.
him at startup.
Oh, it's plus. Again, nice and easy.
Wow,
Dual Kevin.
good games. That was
Absolute
really something.
destruction in that corner. He was representing the East Coast quite well. Things. He was making calls all over. Every single chapter, just one pagers, dude. I was trying to look up his results.
Okay,
over
Do
at Euro
and
France, like
Sao
I said,
High.
that represent the rebuttal streak of us. Here we go. The final match of the day. No tiebreakers to be had.
Got the mirror match here.
I always forget that.
Knuckle
Mai
Dew
actually
and
has that
green.
too.
Yeah.
Damn, she's got 3 costumes?
Oh, yeah.
Sao High really accessing a lot of projectile pressure. Got the jump back.
Shao Hai, though. Quick little transition, segue back into the match. But yeah, Shao Hai's been extremely patient so far this set. Been picking his spots with the fans well. Knuckle Dew hasn't shown any jumps to try to get over these fans.
Yeah, but in the long set, he's probably saving it for later. These throws,
Ooh, not the
more
loop.
than enough from the side of Shao Hai. Very commanding ground game thus far.
Remember, Shao Hai's already got his revenge on Blas, taking him down in that set earlier today. So he's got to feel as confident as he's ever had.
Yeah, that's fair. Right, they fell short. too.
Yep, the
Against Knuckle Dew.
recoil from enhanced fire fan.
Set. Damn, son. Back-to-back punch, guys. Give me that.
Blood on the crouch medium kick. Wow, that bounce fan actually burned her out.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a DI coming out from the side of Knuckle Dew.
At this point, imagine he's just trying to find some chip. The anti-air didn't come out.
Yeah, strong
He didn't spin
jumping.
the CA. I
Oh.
don't know what's happening
Sao High
right
bringing
now.
it back.
Shao Hai, he got his drive meter back.
Oh, no,
but then
that's
he
it.
finally
Nice
gets
fan
thrown.
setup. Well done. Well done.
You see the disappointed dad
Oh,
face on the
Dew's
side of
face.
Shao Hai,
Oh, my
too, as soon
goodness.
as he got thrown. Out of everything that could have come out, too, he could have actually had the rebuttal.
Yeah.
Oh, counter hit. He's gonna throw. Space himself out with the fans first.
Ah,
Yeah,
bait
but Shao Hai
cell.
was nowhere near
Ryujin.
that jurisdiction.
Tell you, man, Shao Hai really learned his lesson from that initial blast set. He's not just autopiloting, pursuing behind the fans anymore. That DP definitely would have hit him last week.
Oh my, look forward.
So many normals whiff, but Shao Hai managing to clip that low medium kick. Kaguru no Mai. A throw will do it. And I think Knuckle Dew thought the same exact thing, but Shao Hai was backing up, giving him a false sense of security. That would have been the best opportunity to throw out the low medium kick to check the walk back, and Shao Hai knew it.
man, and just covered his bases. Just walked back just a tiny bit, and that Stand Fierce is such a potent button. Just gets in your face in an instant. And Xiaohai, it really feels like he did his homework during this break, man. Looks so much more polished than he did during round 1 of SFL US.
Punk was right. He was right all along.
Legit.
Should have never given these guys breaks, man. Amakashi was all like, "Hey, man, why can't you just run it the whole way through?" I had to be the one to break it to him. I'm like, "Hey, man, we got some World Warriors to take care of." He's like, "All right." He's like, "You got it."
It be do, man. We
And
had
here
some
we go,
players
second
in this very SFL US that qualified in the Capcom Cup during the break, you know, so it's crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to my boy Nasser, man.
Always. Master stays holding it down.
Oh my God, like. Oh. Shout out to Martin as well.
They're very fun. They're very good matches.
For real.
Very,
Big
very
ups to
good
Mark.
matches.
Trying to find an opener with that drive rush. Nothing to it though. Xiaohai, nothing was right just as hard as number 2 been throwing out some of this offense. But now offense slipping away from Xiaohai. A little bit of an error. Number 2
Oh!
back to back.
That is two non-confirmed special moves there. Oh, here we go. Okay,
I lied.
caught the start of the
Shy
fan.
recognizing a DP through that one, but that's tough because they only put him at 1 bar of drive now, so yeah, he's fighting, kind of handicapped a little bit, but finds his way out. Knuckle do this
Martian,
time,
Ryujin.
the one that responds.
Ooh, it's called.
Fan caught you.
Knuckle Dude throwing out the fan at the right ranges. Xiaohai trying to get kind of frisky with that crouching heavy punch, no?
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, trying to whiff punish. Whiff punish. That's standing forward.
Jesus, what a whip
Whiff
punish!
punish again with the low forward. Well
That
done.
double spacing is ridiculous.
The timing on that is also
And
so good.
Zhaohai spending a lot of time on that player 2 corner.
Oh, kick that again!
This anti-air
It's here this
3
time, dude.
Oh,
he
base to
stopped
throw.
Shaw.
Well
He was gonna throw
done.
him back into the corner, but
Oh, forward. How do we find ourselves into level
No
1?
mind.
Nice and easy, and it's enhanced. We re-up. We got 4 fans to go.
jump into
Oh,
landing
that
button,
is
man. So
charged,
successful, but not as successful as this. Xiaohai is going to go into the level 3
Well
now
done.
for
Yeah,
sure.
he's going to spend it all and
CA
make sure he
damage on
gets it.
deck. We're going to another round. Best
Well done.
believe.
Ugh, so dramatic. Jesus. What a freeze frame.
Legit.
But not too bad. Spending all that bar. Knuckle Dude also sitting at 0. Just about to build 1. It's just a matter of whether or not he can find an opener. This is a great shot. You know what?
Damn.
He's got it.
Immediate high-level conversion. Oh, he'll take that trade, though, especially with a life lead right now.
Oos.
Oh, the roundhouses are really well-timed as well.
Oh, base
No
throw.
shot. You went back
Well
for
done.
seconds.
Well done from
Brother,
Knuckle Dude.
Thanksgiving is over. You didn't have to get extra help
Come
for
on.
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
magic
so puts him
pixel
on a
left.
pixel right
Oh,
there,
and a
does
throw and
close
wake
that
up. Wow.
door with
Very
the
good.
throw attempt.
Very
But yeah, when you see somebody do that to somebody where they whiff the parry and then they shimmy them off the whiff parry, that's a message sent right there. Big rewards being had for Knuckle Dude.
And that's just like good presence of mind on timing. He's like, you know what? Maybe I won't be able to get this throw off as a
Yeah.
punish counter. It fooled Xiaohai. If it can fool him, then I'm pretty sure the rest of the studio is fooled.
Okay, some words as well as Dude has at the set.
And some physical comfort and shine.
Aw.
Give him the daggers. He's like, what was that? Get off of me, son.
That's
What was that all
sweet.
about? Jack immediately
That was
just,
wonderful.
just close it up emotionally.
Hey, what's up there? How are you?
Shine.
Thanks,
Looked
I
at him at first
appreciate it.
and then was
Thank
like,
you
I should
so
probably look at
much.
him again
Thank
so
you
it's
so
not as
much.
awkward. 'Cause, like, he
I was
like-
lucky.
It looked like he
I
was
was
ready
lucky to get it.
kill Jack for touching him right there.
And
Oh, man.
the person I did it with, Nick,
Comedic timing.
we had done commentary before
bunch of
together.
goofers, man.
You gotta
So
have
it
those
worked
type of
out real
vibes,
well.
man.
It worked out real well. Yeah, I was lucky. I was lucky. Oh, you're very sweet. Thank you so
The
much.
fans
Thank
also
you
were
so
trying
much.
to hit it, but it was no
Yeah,
good
we
at
gotta
that
meet
time.
up.
Can't
We
hit
gotta meet
those.
up, and then actually, you know what? I can tell you right now. So for commentary practice, this is what I did that helped me. Okay, the first is you're playing the game, right? And you're playing the game and you have an idea of the characters and their story and all the different normals and the different specials and their different supers and ultras and things like that, as you go along. And then you learn the people that play those characters, right? And then you learn their stories and everything. And then you end up, what I noticed that helped me was streaming and playing and talking at the same time. Because if you can do that, that's multitasking, right? So generally when you're commentating, that's what you're doing, is you're multitasking. You know, you're seeing what's going on the screen, but you're trying to explain it in multiple different ways for multiple different people of different understandings to understand what you're talking about, right? So you're doing that while you're watching and processing the game. So if you can talk to your chat and stream and play at the same time, that's a big step. That's a big step in the multi-juggling department. Then what you do is you can pull up matches on like top 8 matches from bigger tournaments and listen to the commentators, and then you get an idea of flow. You get an idea of how to take turns, and you get an idea of how and what to people talk about things that they feel are important, and definitely important things going on, and shocking things in the game, right? But then you'll come up with your own style and things to also accentuate on, right? As you watch, and then you'll have your favorite commentators that you'll start to watch longer. And then what you do is you go on YouTube and you pull up high ranked Street Fighter ranked matches and watch the ranked matches and commentate them. But the key is that there's no commentary in the matches, so you can't rely on hearing. Sometimes you can hear somebody else, and then you go, oh, and then you're just sort of subconsciously picking their words too. The key is if you watch these silent ranked matches, then you're actually testing yourself, okay? And then you do that. And then if there's certain characters that you have a difficult time with, like Mai, then all you do is just type in Street Fighter 6 Ultra Master Mai, and then just pick the Mai videos, and then you can force yourself to learn that character, and it's a little easier. And then when you get that and you feel comfortable with it, get a buddy that you can commentate with, and then commentate with them. So see if you can commentate with them. If you have locals, commentate your locals or whatever. Maybe some sort of offline practice and everything, and then it just becomes familiarity. It becomes familiarity, and that's just basically how you do it. It just becomes familiarity and a level of comfort. But as you're doing it too, you're probably going to start developing a series of notes. You'll probably have a series of notes per character, notes of the game engine, a notes on the drive gauge, a notes on drive rush, notes on wall pressure or corner pressure, things like that, drive rush pressure, and then you'll have compiled a bunch of notes, and then you can just go back and access them and everything. Yeah, you're welcome. But it's a mix of all of that. But if you do it roughly in that order, it all comes down to familiarity. And the more comfortable and familiar you are with doing it, the more natural it'll start to become, and then you'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah. And then if you want to, we were sort of goofing around talking, saying, you can commentate in regular clothes, you can commentate in the cosplay. For me personally, commentating in the cosplays can be a little bit like a little bit of a distraction, but when you are really focusing in on the matches, then you're just focused on the matches. The other key is it doesn't make a difference where you are. You can commentate if you're focusing on the screen, you have your headset on, and ideally, 99% of the time, the sound will be on point and you'll be fine. There's going to be some times where the sound's going to be, might be a little crazy. That happens. But the key is you just focus on the matches, and then there can be people sitting in front of you. There can be people sitting behind you. You can be at home. You could be anywhere. As long as you're focused in and, just in your zone, you'll be fine. But like I said, sometimes I've noticed with myself personally, some of the cosplays I would wear, if they were more uncomfortable, some of them would be itchy, things like that. The wigs would be a little bit of a pain in the butt. You could get in the zone, but you can easily get distracted by the costume. Something annoying happens, something shifts or you get to scratch or adjust something or whatever it is. That's why I started to make some outfits where they're actually a lot more comfortable. So I can wear them and they're comfortable, and then I can do whatever, and they still look good, but they're based off of yoga pants. They're built over yoga pants. They're built over comfortable shirts, and then we have all this other stuff on top, and it looks like you're just wearing that, but really underneath you're wearing something you're comfortable with and soft. So then you don't have to worry about all of that. But that helps. If you're going to start wearing costumes and doing commentary, it helps. Yeah. And another key is if you're wearing wigs and you have the headset on, in my opinion, you have to wear a wig that you're comfortable with. If you have a jury wig and it has the horns, you just have to make sure that the horns are positioned in a way so that the headset can still fit comfortably and not slide off the back of your head. Like, you'll start to notice this stuff the more you go into it a little bit. But you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And then all you do is just test it out at home. You can test it out at home and you'll be good. Yeah. Yeah, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine. It'll be good. It'll be good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you probably have different headsets and stuff at home, or like I said, put on whatever, and then just sit there and pull up your YouTube videos and test it out and see how it goes, and then go, oh, okay, well, I feel comfortable wearing this, or maybe I need to work on something, and you'll have it ready for the next one or something like that. But yeah, it'll be good. I remember one of the costumes that I wore that the idea of it was good, and when I had it set up it was good, but it was heavy. I did an Aki costume, and I had two wigs. The under wig was a short little pixie, and I had a magnet hot glued on the top. So what I would do is I would put the little pixie wig on, and then I'd put on my headset. The magnet would be in the back. Then the dome part I put on top, it had another magnet. So then it looked like it was all one piece, and you had your headset on underneath. But the issue then was it was just heavy. It was just very heavy. I did that for a tournament, and then when it got to the point when we were doing the matches, then I would just take the top part off, and then we would commentate it. And then when we were near the last round, I'd put it back on. When the camera went back on us, it looked like I had the dome on the whole time. Yeah, you'll find shortcuts to stuff like that, But the funny thing is there's people out there that like it, because they want to see visually exciting things. So there are people that just think that's a cool thing, and you'll do well with it. You'll do well with it. Yeah. I'm doing good. How are you? What's going on there? How are you? Yeah, it's just something a little different, something a little different. And you can bring your own personality, into it and everything, and make it fun. Make it exciting that way. Yeah. Yeah, cosplaying's fun. Yeah. Yeah, cosplaying's a good time. Do you have a favorite costume? You're welcome, of course. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard. It's hard to pick. Chun-Li? Yeah, Chun-Li. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You'll know too. There will be certain costumes that you'll know that just would naturally work for you. I've done that, but I've also done where people have done requests and say, oh, we really want this, and I'll go, all right, let me look into it, and then, see if I can do it. So the Anna from Tekken outfits, I wouldn't have come up with that on my own. It was people saying, hey, you should try this one. Hey, you should try that one, and then just see, and then you just hope it works, right? I've made some costumes, and they just dudded out, but then I've done some that were good too, and then some that were just middle of the road. But yeah, there'll be some people that'll give options. They're like, hey, what do you think about this? And you go, well, let's see. Yeah. Laura, yeah, that she'd be a good one. She'd be a good one too. Yeah, she'd be real good. And probably that would be one that you could get a lot of like some of it kind of halfway made. So you could go to a website where they would sell, have access to sort of like those sporty green pants, then you could get them. You could get them, and then sew your gold and yellow racing stripes on the side, and then the top, you would probably have to, get some sort of a top like that, and then overlay your green, so it's well made. That's the key. Sometimes you just have to have a really good base, and then on top, so it's, what I mean, so there's no accidents, what I mean. So then over the base, you can just then sew on your green to match the pants, and then you can add your gold and yellow onto that too. Yeah, I've definitely done that. Yeah, where I'll have like the base, it's a sports bra or a bra or whatever, and then I build everything else on top of that. I use it like a skeleton, and then I build everything else on top of it. And then it's secure, Yeah. Her tracksuit. Oh, you did it before. Oh, okay, yeah, you're good then. That's good. Yeah. What's up there? Yeah. No, absolutely not. No. No. Trust me. I've made a good number of outfits that just never left the house. Never left the house. Because I'll go, man, this did not turn out, And then surprisingly, there's been a couple where I put in a lot of time and they just didn't look right. They just didn't look right. Or I thought, hey, this is a good outfit. And then people just didn't like it that much. I'm going, man, I put in a ton of time. And then it just doesn't go. That happens, though. That happens sometime. But, yeah. There was one that I put in all this time on this costume, and I did it, and it didn't really go. And then I said, okay. So I put it away for about a year or two or whatever. I took it back out. And then I went to work on it again. Redid this, redid that, tried to make it better, got it all going, and I wore it again. Nobody liked it again. I was like, damn it. I was like, I don't know. Yeah, it was funny. I was like, Yeah. A lot of cosplayers do. Yeah, a lot of cosplayers do. There's nothing wrong with it either. You don't have to start from scratch every single time. That's expensive and it takes a lot of money. There's nothing wrong with taking some of the things that you have and then just tweaking it. It's fine. Yeah. So what do you got planned for the rest of the day? It's probably around noon? Is it around noon? Noon for you? Noontime? Oh, 6 p.m. Oh, wow. I don't know why I always think it's around the middle of the day. 6 p.m. is still pretty early. Yeah, that's good. Well, that's a nice time. You'll have fun. Yeah. Aw. That's a good time. Well, have fun. Have fun with it. You're welcome. You too. We'll see ya. Aw. That was fun. That was good.
Yeah, it's gonna be forward loop six.
All right, Knuckle Do and Zhao Hai.
Who breaks out of it? Good call, but no regular fan.
Zhao Hai.
Enhancements from Zhao Hai.
Yeah, it's just so tough when you commit to an OD move that burns you out and you're still at that much of a life deficit.
Oh, the OD fan.
The funny thing about this situation is Knuckle Do is the Guile player, but Zhao Hai is the one putting out all the fans. Isn't that crazy?
I love that as well. Going with the low this time. Saw Zhao Hai trying to press to stuff the approach from Knuckle Do.
A lot of it is because they're not charged. Well, not all the fans are charged fans, but some of the fans Zhao Hai's putting out are not charged fans. So Knuckle Do knows he'd rather try to close the gap and get some pressure and then deal. There you go. And deal with non-charged fan pressure.
Got destroyed.
Mm.
They're swinging. Goodness,
yeah, they are swinging.
Against the bounce of the
There's fans flying everywhere.
So making sure the offensive mind doesn't get too much advantage.
And both at 3 bars now, a single hit.
Yeah, Duke's trying to heal up his resources.
Difficult position with the drive gauge remaining, and now giving it all back, little by little. You caught the backdash!
Reddit knew that Zhao Hai was going to look to avoid the bounce.
Oh, that is a juggle.
Oh, the dive bomb committed to it, hit so low. Knuckle Do just tries to take the throw.
Ooh, he walked him all the way to the opposite side of the screen.
Trying to space out the fans. Knuckle Do's not even going to try to throw it out just yet, but Zhao Hai's not allowed to anymore because of the level 2 threat.
Right.
True. Oh, and then just back
well
to
done.
back throws from Do right there. Doesn't mess around
the throw
with
loop.
it. Takes the
and that's smart for Zhao Hai because the issue is
but we saw
Do had the resources to get through the fans.
Right? He ended up
So
the first game, falling to the next two,
that's
and
the
then
issue
taking the set himself.
with,
So this has been par for the course from Shanghai so far.
projectile pressure.
Word?
Well, these players are so keen, DPing straight through the pressure on the fan.
Attack of the mediums from both ends. When they create that space, that's when the fans are coming out.
Oh,
He's been a little bit more
forward.
cognizant about his
It's the
fan
magic
throw.
button.
Hence why Shanghai decided to walk on in there. He got the counter hit off of the low medium kick. Let's see what the pressure's like.
Yeah, but sneaking an enhanced fan, but just walks away. That was the smart stuff from Shanghai, not backdashing, instead just walking away.
Nice, man. It was a quick reaction with the Ryu and Chen.
The trade.
Hey, you can really see Shanghai not backdashing in the face of any of these fans anymore after being chased down before.
Damn, son.
Back to back with
Yep,
another
medium
one.
kick to heavy kick.
Shanghai just trying to find some hits, and he does off the empty jump crouch medium kick.
Shanghai.
That was, felt like he
Bringing
hit
it
the
back.
emergency button on that one, but it worked.
Most definitely did too. Ooh. Again! Double blast the forehead.
Target combo.
Level 1?
Target
You already
combo to
know it.
level
Check
1.
this out. Oh, he tried to backdash away from whatever danger was coming his way.
Gonna bait that exact option out.
Oh, level 2!
There it
I
is.
think that's
Yeah,
totally fine if you're Shanghai.
Shinobubachi level 2.
You drained so much of your gauge. That was like Knuckle 2's attempt to at least push Shanghai to the corner, but to no avail. Level 2 coming in, more than enough damage. I lied to you.
Oh,
Overhead will
2
do it, though.
pixels.
Will, he
That's
tried
what I
to
was
throw
gonna do.
instead. Do woke up with the jab, counter hit him. Still has a chance. It's a slim one. Oh, and Shanghai immediately pressing the crouch strong, catching the
Wow,
advance.
tied it up. Well done.
Damn, and the head shake coming in from Shanghai. He is definitely ready.
Yeah, he was like, I should have won that 30 seconds ago. Like, that was that type of head shake right there. He's like, shouldn't have gotten to that point at all.
We get ourselves the final match, the final game, all tied up 2-2. Jack just going through it. Dual Kevin trying to break it down.
Indeed. Being the main voice in Du's ear right now. Trying to solve this for a best of one scenario.
Jack is keeping his hands to himself this time. Learned his lesson.
Oh,
He's stressing out by himself. Shine trying to show no empathy.
Like touching his afro. He's trying to pick his afro out. You're not gonna talk shit on my afro again, Rob.
that's cute.
Whack afro. I can't believe he hit Rob with that. Like, I'm still not over that, chat. I'm so sorry, but what a rebuttal.
Oh man, but yeah, both of these players now know this is best of one, right? Whoever wins here is gonna take the lion's share amount of the points. And again, Shopify
Here we
Rebellion
go,
is looking to
everybody
stay
readied up.
in that playoff range, while Kwaisho, they got ground to make up, right? It was a great first set of the day. They 40 bombed, denying any points to 2G while getting a full 40 for their own. Here, if they can follow up, they would be to 160 if they're able to complete this next match. Knuckle Dew though, the patented Knuckle Dew, changing the
Knuckle
colors
Dew
up a
in
little
pink.
bit.
Oh, that's gonna hit the rest of it. I like that sweep off of the punish counter fan.
Oh,
DP, it does
yeah,
remove that
some of these
pressure,
charged
but-
fans are
perfect
slow.
parry here from Dew. Gonna keep Shanghai low on that drive, right? Now he's below this 3-bar threshold. He's been there since using that ODDP.
Oh, way to move himself forward with a low medium punch first. I like that.
And Dew did avoid the punish counter throw, but he still ended up burning out via the drive rush.
Yeah,
Now
this
he's
is a
all
little bit
these
of a frame
fans, this
trap.
chip pressure
Well
setting
done.
up the DI.
And capitalizing
Shanghai
off his
one
plus
round
frames.
away.
Damn, son. 2 bars to his name as well. This is going to be very threatening against Knuckle 2. If he finds that initial opener with the buff and also a push towards the corner, which Mai can easily do, could be a whole different story. But the defense against the fans, again, Shanghai's been doing an excellent job
Oh,
catching the dive bomb as well.
oh,
Oh, interrupted.
oh.
He's spacing from Shanghai right there. There's a dash, knowing that he would be able to anti-air in time.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
Oh, and
Knuckle
again.
2, he can't afford to block any more of these fans, right? Or
Yeah.
be at risk. No way.
Oh man, he's gonna
Wow.
get burnt out now.
Yeah,
This is so
might
tough for
do
Knuckle
it.
Dew to come back from. But
Oh,
a lot
Knuckle
of
Dew is a
scrambles
big
in this
hill to
round with
climb
Dew trying to
here.
avoid being burnt out, but he's found himself there regardless. Oh, level 2
Okay,
does shut that
Shinobubachi,
down, but
level
you still have
2.
so much more burnout to work through. Immediate OD fan from Shanghai, but he avoided it and gets the anti-air.
Oh, yeah, baited out.
Just a couple of
DP.
frames
Well
off.
done.
The empty jump block from Shanghai secures the victory for
Good
Kwai
games,
Show and a
good games.
70-point day.
Wow.
They are back in the running for the playoffs.
Yep.
That was actually insane to do, like at the very end of it. Like knowing full well that if you just do an empty jump,
Huh.
you would be able to avoid the
Next
uppercut
foul.
like that, despite the spacing that he had thrown out that fan from. Really, really good awareness from Shanghai. There's, there are certain points where we see these comebacks happen when it comes to like SFL or even just like so
Yeah, a bit more seeing
forcing almost in fan pressure. Going in.
+5.
Coming your way as you get ready for the Capcom Cup. The Wingman FGC2, play your way, seamless.
This FlyQuest as our first match of the day. That was just a 30-10. I don't think I expected a 3-0 as far as Mena versus Punk. I would have expected it to at least be a bit closer than that.
I wasn't expecting the
personally.
Akuma pick.
Yeah.
Actually. If anything, I thought it would be. So, Ringe and I had talked about it. We prefaced the matchup of, like, Cammy versus Blanca specifically for these two has been kind of shaky. So, I wondered if maybe the Sea Viper would have come into play.
Yeah.
So we could get the
That's
hard
what we
one
were
back.
thinking. We figured that Punk would go with some other character. He tried the Cammy at first, right? But it's just been a problem. Menace Blanca has been a problem for his Cammy since the start of Street Fighter 6, right? So it didn't surprise me that he switched characters. But like Vicious, I was expecting the Viper. That's just the character he's been playing the most lately. But I get the Akuma, right? He had a big stint where Akuma was a real secondary for him. But Mena is just, he's a monster. dude.
Mena's only lost last round was to NL's
Yes.
Akuma.
Oh,
so
there you go.
I
There you go.
believe
Yeah.
that might have been why.
That makes sense.
I feel like that
Punk
makes it
tried
even
to
more
go.
dangerous, though, right? Because, like, Punk,
labbed
or
that
sorry,
one
like,
up.
Men RD, like, as soon as he takes any sort of L, it's like, yo, I got to make sure I never lose to this matchup again. So I feel like it was weighted more so against Punk than anything.
And a quick shout out, got to make sure to shout out Psycho. I just think he's been absolutely on
Oh,
a tear,
yeah.
dude. I mean, I actually think that he's the guy who sets the tone for
Yeah.
their team.
I think he's also like the glue guy in terms of vibes for the squad, right?
I love
like
that.
like 100%. Like they got all kinds of cool people. I love all of their whole team. Punk the God, Riddles, Nephew, Psycho. But Psycho is
I
the
don't
guy.
really like Nephew.
You know what
You like him?
I do.
Oh, okay.
You a hater today, Rob.
Be like that.
I love
As soon as,
Nephew.
you put on, as soon as you put on the green shell M&M coat, it's all different. It's a whole different type of flavor, man.
It's
What's
spicy.
happening?
But the thing about it is though that Psycho is always the one though that like he's got good energy, right? He's always smiling, he's always making jokes. He's always the one that I feel like really holds the team chemistry together. So I love the fact that not only is he a great tone setter on the Kimberly, he's been clutching it out, but even outside of the game, he really keeps the vibes right.
Okay, now the Cash G versus Cash G versus 2 game. I mean,
All right, well,
I
let's
think
look forward
literally
to
any
with
fantasy bracket would have had this
tomorrow.
going the complete opposite direction.
Yeah.
And clearly, this shows that
All right.
what they did in the offseason changed everything. If this match happened and Street Fighter League went as it has, and there was no break, they would have lost.
Yeah.
Different story
Cash
entirely.
G would have lost.
I
100%
agree
agree.
with that. Like, you don't even give time for Shanghai to adapt towards what Blas was doing. Again,
Yeah.
we mentioned that he was at the deficit. It was 2-1 in favor of Blas, and he was starting to show off all of the mishaps he had in that first interaction in the first week that he had against Blas. Completely changed up. It was a whole different slate for him, and man, did he body the hell out of the ranges and also the strategies Blas was trying to implement a ton.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I love Kwai Show didn't just stick with the Mize, right? They put Jen up there. They were like, go with the Bison. VX Bao played Bison first, and then Xiaohai got up there. You could tell Xiaohai had been studying.
Froggeroni.
You could tell he
All right. Playing DJ. Hotspot. Oh. They'll get it. They'll get it fixed. They'll get it fixed. They'll put it back up.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
All right, everybody. Oh, we got a mirror match there. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and catching these amazing Street Fighter League US matches. There is going to be more Street Fighter League US tomorrow. And shout outs to Hokuto for winning this fall's fall semester for Street Fighter 6 and City of Wolves. So awesome stuff there for him. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and we will see you guys all next time. Bye.